if it's mouse. Okay, yeah, it does have controllers, it looks like. Preferences. We're gonna turn down the volumes a little bit. Let's go full screen. Toggle auto advancing text off. Okay. Visual overlay intensity. Don't know what that is. Skip. Let's not skip anything. Doesn't look like there's much in the way of settings, but that's fine. Right trigger. This is dialogues. Keypad navigate. Right stick simulates mouse. Okay. Left trigger toggle assistive self-voicing. Not sure what that means. But let's get into it, shall we? Your name is, we type it, M-A. Yes. You live in the city of, how's it spelled? Townsville? Is it spelled like that? I don't know. Look it up now. Yes. Select pronouns. Him, they, them, she, her. Does not impact gameplay. Ooh, select 2 traits. Unlock additional paths and dialogue. Okay. Powerful build. Tough as nails, the pinnacle of fitness. An imposing presence that commands the room. Mean right hook. Mystical, strange, and unusual. You see the threads of reality in ways others cannot. Talk to animals. You can talk to animals. Animals can talk to you. A gift and a curse. Pretty smart. Good at lying. I'm not good at lying. I'm not good at lying. And hard to lie to. I can see through a lot of lies though. Fast talker. You can read people and read the room. I usually can read people in the room pretty well. No door can hold you. No door can hold me. You can't keep me locked up in here. Kenai. Observant. Yeah, I'm usually pretty observant. Knack for picking up small details and empathic. Book smart. Well read and rational. Possesses a wealth of esoteric knowledge and knows when to use it. A talented researcher. That's not me at all. Extremely good looking. I mean, obviously. A natural flirt. People just like you, probably because you're a good person. I think that talks to animals and mystical, those seem the most interesting to me. I am pretty observant, though. But I think I'm gonna go with mystical and talks to animals. What do you guys think? I think that'll present the most interesting story. Especially, well, we gotta go with talks to animals. And you see threads of reality in ways. I'm definitely not a mystical person. Like I do believe in an afterlife, but I'm not overly like I'm a pretty rational person, I guess. I'm never one to jump to, you know, ooh, spooky. But since it's spooky month, yeah, mystical I think is the right play for sure. You jolt awake as the bus hits a particularly nasty bump. You feel like you'd only just managed to start drifting off, and now here you are awake again and still exhausted. Okay. For a moment. Is my okay? Yeah. Actually, check and make sure the game sound is coming through. I didn't check this. Okay, yeah, it is. Okay. Want to make sure stream could hear. For a moment, you're hazy on the details of where exactly here is, confusing this bus with the many others that came before it. But as your mind continues to reassert its existence in the waking world, the past few days come back into focus. The long-lost cousin. Bad news. The 26 hours of bus rides with countless late-night stops in seedy depots that would have felt unsafe even in the middle of the day. You wouldn't normally find yourself traveling like this, but your cousin bought the tickets. I've only taken one long cross-country bus ride, and it was fine. I actually was on a bus, a cross-country bus quite a bit when I was in the UK a few years ago. Yeah, in the US, I've only taken one cross-country bus trip, and it was interesting. It was interesting. It wasn't that bad though. I don't know that I would recommend it though. It's not. I mean, if it's how you got to travel, you know, it is what it is, right? The funeral of Scarlet. I don't know why I pronounced that. Your cousin's mother and your aunt seems like something you shouldn't ignore, even considering your own late mother's rocky relationship with this side of the family. Mystical. Oh, so we get these little clues now. Okay. But it was also more than just the social pressure of the invitation that pushed you to accept it. Something has been tugging you back to this place your entire life. There was no choice to be made, because you were always going to find your way here. But when your cousin called you, knew what had to be done. When your cousin called, you knew what had to be done. And now, the end of your long journey is in sight. You're almost in Scarlet Hollow. So anyways, I was saying... Oh, hello. What does this shirt say? I want to... Yeah. Okay. Oh no. He's still here. He's been sitting next to you for the past 5 hours, talking at you without pause. You're not sure he even stopped when you started to doze off. First, you thought he was just being friendly, but that was several hours of one-sided conversations ago. Okay, I went on a trip to Colorado a few years ago, and I flew there. Short flight. It was a short flight, thankfully. Yeah, I was sitting next to this guy who was like what was his title? I don't remember exactly, but he was like a regional manager or something like that, like in charge of a lot of a brand of product. I'm not gonna say what product it was, but it was, you know, something you'd buy in a supermarket. It was a meat product. And my guy, the entire time, just would not stop talking. Older gentleman, obviously bored, also drunk. And so he bought me a drink. And then he insisted on like buying more drinks, because he wanted somebody to drink with. He didn't want to drink alone, obviously. But I'm like, no, I gotta drive after we land, and I don't really like strangers buying me like excessive anything, but let alone drinks. It's just a bit, you know, it's a bit of a red flag for me. But yeah, I've been there. I've been there. He was an interesting guy, though. He was an interesting guy. All right, he's just being friendly, but that was several hours of one-sided conversations ago. Yes. I was in Maryland looking for work, but mostly messing around because I was a dumb teen. Me and my buddies were doing our usual prank stuff. You know, pushing joggers into the harbor, that sort of thing. That's not usual prank stuff. That's what is wrong with you? Pranks have gotten so crazy. Like, people are doing just the most wild stuff and calling it a prank now. And you know what they say? If around enough, you're gonna find out. Yeah, if someone were to push me into a harbor, they might be pushing up daisies, as the kids do be saying. Wait, what? Wait, what? Dude, what's wrong with you? Heck yeah, brother, that sounds awesome. Why are you talking to me? Remain silent. Wait, what? We'll go with... Wait, what? Yeah, you know, teen stuff. That is not... I have never done that. If I were to push, you know, it's not teen stuff. It's... So this girl comes up to us, me in her purse, yelling about how she was going to call the cops or whatever. It was hilarious. No, it's not funny. I mean, you never know what, you know, what's going on in people's lives. They could have been having the worst day of their life, and then you just decided to, you know, basically spit in their face. Gotta be careful out there. She actually hit my friend, and he said it hurt a lot. So I guess she was really mad and not just playing. But she kept swinging, and soon enough, she lost her balance and fell into the harbor all on her own. We didn't even have to push her. We had a good laugh, fished her out. Her phone got soaked, so she couldn't call the cops on us. We wound up hanging out all day. With the lady you put your friends, or with the lady that you pushed in the harbor? She kind of became your girlfriend after that, and we've been on and off for about a year. So it's pretty serious. Okay, that's weird. Though about 5 months ago, she tried to break up with me. Like, for real. Jeez. You ever just get so mad you just want to, like, kill somebody? Bro, what is he on? I feel like I kind of feel like killing someone right now. What's wrong with you? Smile and pretend he didn't just say that. I don't really want to threaten this guy, though I think he'd probably find it funny. But this guy's on some confront him. Let's not confront, but let's I have never wanted to kill anyone, which is not true. Yeah, you're young. You'll get it. You'll get it when somebody tries to break your heart someday. It changes a person, makes them think things they never thought they could. Dang, dude. Well, you know, the girlfriend you got from pushing her into a harbor. Yeah, I don't. Honestly, I could have killed that woman. Anyway, she's giving birth to our son right now. So I'm trying to get up to Virginia to be there for it. But I don't know if I'm like into that stuff. So I might just wind up on a bus to New York or something instead. I've always wanted to go there. Yeah, this guy is weird. Smart move, get out while you still can, you know. That's interesting. What's wrong with you? The game really wants us to indict this guy. I'm gonna remain silent. You sit awash in horror, but doing your best to keep a neutral face, as this man admits he's thought about murdering the soon-to-be mother of his child. A child whose birth he's currently missing and considering ditching to go have fun in New York. Yeah, this isn't the kind of guy that I want to mess around with. Real quick, I'm gonna grab a bottle of water. A bottle of water. 1 minute, please. Okay. Anyways, where'd you say you were headed? A mystical choice. I'm coming home. I didn't. Just a small town. Probably never heard of it. Well, let's use the mystical path. I'm coming home. My mother fled this place many years ago, but she's gone now. I can feel it calling me back. Some things can only be put off for so long. The young man anxiously shifts in his seat. For one perceptible moment, it's his turn to feel uncomfortable before he catches himself and heartily laughs. You must be talking about Scarlet Hollow, right? The old holler, as they call it, in the mountains? That's the only other stop until this bus turns around. So if you aren't getting off at my stop, you must be heading up that way. Almost nobody ever goes there. I'm usually alone on the bus now. Though actually, I had a couple of buddies who went up there to work in the mine. There's a coal mine up in the holler, you see? And there's always a job listing or two on the boards around here. I never wanted to do that kind of thing myself. I like my lungs the way they are, thanks. But my buddies got desperate enough to try it. I haven't heard from them in a while. Now that I think about it, I should see if they're on Facebook. See how they're doing up there. Okay, so we know this is pretty modern times. I guess he didn't mention the cell phone of the girl he pushed when he was a kid, so this is like contemporary. Because he was a kid, he pushed a girl into the harbor. He mentioned her phone got wet, and now he's, an adult, so this has got to be very, very contemporary. Hope they didn't die. He looks back at his phone for once, focus on something other than you. Oh, this is me. It was lovely meeting you. I hope you don't get too bored without me. Here, I have something for you. The stranger rifles through his backpack before presenting you with a dripping bag of peanuts. They're boiled peanuts. Got them at the gas station a few buses back. I noticed you haven't eaten much, so I figured you can use them more than me. Plus, they dripped all over my bag, so I don't want to carry them anymore. Tip. Sometimes picking a dialogue option establishes new facts about who you are. I love boiled peanuts. Take the boiled peanuts. Screw you and the peanuts. Actually, I'm allergic to peanuts. Eat the peanuts. They drippin'. They drippin'. I don't want to take the drippy peanuts. All right, we'll take the peanuts. They might be useful. The drippy peanuts might be useful. I don't know. Thanks. You're welcome. And with that, I leave you. Safe travels, my friend. And just like that, the stranger is gone. Maybe you could finally get some sleep. Next stop, Scarlet Hollow. End of the line. Almost there. The bus finally comes to a stop. Its brakes squealing as it deposits you in front of Scarlet Hollow bus station. The sign reads, bus station, but calling it that feels disingenuous at best. It's a kiosk. Though for a small town like this, you're amazed there's so much as a road, let alone a bus that drives on it every week. The driver quickly shuts the doors behind you and starts the engine, kicking up dust clouds as he pulls away, eager to leave you and this place behind. Oh, hello. Hey, Tima. Hello. Hey, Tima. You instantly recognize the worn young woman from the few public photos on her Facebook page. She's your cousin, Tabitha. and she looks annoyed to be here. Offer her your boiled peanuts as condolence. Looks like someone needs a hug. Hey, Tabitha, give her your condolences. She looks annoyed. I don't think she wants peanuts. Boiled. What is a boiled peanut? I mean, is it just, what is it boiled in? Just really not water. I'm sorry for your loss, Tabitha. Yeah, great. Thanks. Let's get back to the estate. I don't want to spend any more time in this town, time down here than I have to. Your cousin turns and motions to an old BMW parked near the bus kiosk. You follow her, clambering into the dusty relic. It doesn't take much driving before the only signs of civilization are the car you're in and the road you're on. Tabitha maintains an icy silence as she focuses on the road. The dialogue options labeled Explore can usually be taken without advancing the story. They can impact relationships and unlock additional story paths. Choose carefully. Oh, explore. Okay. How are you holding up? I guess we're both members of the Dead's Moms Club now. So the funeral. Can't believe we've never actually met before this. Remain silent. Can't believe we've never actually met before this. Ooh, I don't think this is, I don't know if this is the right play. I don't know. Like, since we clearly, you know, I can't believe we never met before this. Coming off with a joke, starting off with a joke is a little bit risky, but we gotta risk it for the biscuit, I think. I guess we're both members of the Dead Moms Club. I guess we're both members of the Dead Moms Clubs now, huh? Your cousin turns to stare at you, an icy hatred in her eyes. Maybe this would have worked to ease the tension if she were someone else, but she isn't. Turns back to the road, her expression cold and unforgiving. Oh. How are you holding up? So the funeral, I can't believe we never met before this. So the funeral, it's on Sunday, right? Yep, like I told you. Need any help planning? Have you worked out all the details yet? Geez, it's almost a whole week. Let's offer help. You need any help planning? If you ever need help with errands or scheduling, feel free to ask. I know this stuff isn't easy. It's actually been fine. Just needed the coffin and somebody to dig a hole. Oh, we can choose to remain silent. I think that's probably the... Well, no, let's ask her how she's doing. How are you holding up? Fine. You know you can talk to me, right? I lost my mom too. Okay, but if that ever changes, I'm here for you. Yeah, we'll go with okay. If that ever changes, we'll be empathetic, but we're not going to press. Okay, but if that ever changes, I'm here for you, all right? Even after I go home. Sure. You decide to sit in silence with your cousin as the car eases up the mountain road. Oh dear. Here it is, the Scarlet Estate. Even though it's even better... Oh wow. Though it's seen better days, its crumbling elegance is not lost on you. Someone used to cramped apartments. What? Someone used to cramped apartments in gray cities. Okay, I get what they're saying now. Your mother told you about this place many times before she passed, always with an anger burning beneath her words. The faded majesty you once imagined doesn't quite compare with what's in front of you. A jarred blend of opulence and ruin. You stare at it, perched on the crumbling cliffside. You can't help but feel like it's something that should have been left to rot long time ago. Oh dear. You're hit with a blast of dusty air as you step across the threshold and into the foyer. Everything in the room has been here for much longer than you've been alive. Each object cemented in place with layers of dust and cobwebs. You can hear door creaks on the hinges and the aches and moans of ancient floorboards as the house itself sways in the wind. Welcome to our family's humble estate. Unfortunately, due to the current state of the house, only a few rooms will be safely accessible during your stay. Wouldn't go wandering anywhere else if you value your limbs. The floors have been known to give out. If you know what's good for you, you'll stick to your room, your bathroom, and the kitchen. And hallways, I guess. Only the hallways you need to use to get to those places. I'll show you around so you know where it's safe to walk. You can leave your bags here for the time being. Cool, thanks. So you live here? It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Lie. It's beautiful. This place is falling apart. I thought you were all loaded. Cool, thanks. So you live here. Let's just get the tour over with. Follow me. You put your bags down and follow Tabitha through a long, dusty hallway. She delicately steps over holes and tears in the floor, and you do your best to trace her steps. Oh. Kitchen. On Wednesday, a woman from town comes and does the cleaning. Her name is Janie. I wouldn't recommend socializing with her. She'll talk your ear off. If you need any food, there's fixings for peanut butter and jelly. Mystical. As Tabitha speaks, your eyes are drawn to the windows and the overgrown garden outside. Dread and anxiety grip your lungs, and you can almost feel the ground beneath start to slip. This place is a step away from being swallowed up and vanishing forever. Don't touch my mac and cheese or my ice cream. Those are off limits. Oh, and you can access the garden through here, but it's pretty wild, so I wouldn't if I were you. Tip: some explore options prevent you from taking others. Choose carefully. Okay, mystical. This place isn't safe, and I don't mean that in a sense of being perched on a literal cliff. Something is wrong here. You can feel the weight of the world pulling this place down. Someone cleans this place? You said someone actually cleaned this place. Have you ever seen that happen, or does this person just say they did? Leave. This is so nice. It's nice, it's perfect. Awesome, I love PB&J. I do wanna... What if I want ice cream? Is there somewhere in town to buy food? Alright, what's next? Okay. I mean, I do be liking PBJ, but we're gonna be here for a week. Yeah, I don't think I can pull it off. Let's start with, is there somewhere in town to buy food? I might want to eat something other than PB&J this week. Is there somewhere in town we can get groceries? Well, aren't you fancy? Yeah, there's a general store. There's also a diner. I usually order my food in bulk online though, so I wouldn't be going with you. General store, very folksy. Oh. Yeah, we'll just leave it at sweet thanks. Cool, good talk. I can feel the weight of the world pulling down on this place. This place isn't safe, and I don't mean in the sense of it being perched on a literal cliff. Something is wrong here. I do want to explore these. Let's start with this one. I can feel the weight of the world pulling down on this place. I can feel the weight of the world pulling down on this place. As if the entire state is a step away from crumbling into dust. Okay, geez, I get it. You think it's messy. I'll tell Johnny to be more thorough this week. But you should know there's only so much one can do with a country house. This old, it's always going to be a little bit grimy and worn. Unlike your slick city apartments. A little dirt bothers you, you're going to have a rough time this week. Okay. What's next? Bathroom. Follow me. Great, it's been hours since I've gone. As the two of you leave the kitchen, you pass by a tuxedo cat sitting on the countertop. Cat. Talk to animals. Approach the cat. Don't try to pet Fro Fro. If she wants to be pet, she'll let you know. Nimi parle pas. Okay, but I don't. Sorry, I don't speak French. But can I pet you? Or why do I even bother talking to cats? Sorry, I don't speak French. Sorry, little lady. Je ne parle. I'm not gonna butcher that. Of course. How typical. American. I shall debase myself by speaking your tongue, but only so that I might insult you directly to your face. You uncultured swine. Very funny. Your name sounds French. Stop wasting my time and let's finish the tour. You once again follow Tabitha through a long, dusty hallway. Maybe after a few nights, it'll get easier to navigate these spaces, but for the time being, you feel lucky to have not fallen through the floors. Guest bathroom. Not much to show. It's a bathroom. I'll wait outside. Do what you must if you must. My goodness. Oh, man. Flies. Oh, I hate it here. It's a wretched bathroom. Piles of junk sit untouched in the corners of the room, and mysterious stains paint the floor. It's a wretched bathroom. Okay. Lift the toilet seat. Who exactly uses this bathroom? Are you sure this toilet works? This is the worst bathroom I've ever seen. Who exactly uses this bathroom? Guests. Lift the toilet seat. Oh no! Graham, fellas, the jig is up. Bugs skitter from the bowl as you lift the seat. I mean, we can't hold it in for a week. Toilet's toilet. Sure, it could be cleaner, but your business needs doing, and this is good a place as any. You do what you must, and rejoin your cousin out in the hall. Next up, guest bedroom. Last stop of the tour. Follow me. You and Tabitha briefly return to the foyer before climbing the stairs and reaching the guest room. The room smells old. Dust, mildew, wood rot. It has it all. A week of sleeping in this place might give you permanent lung damage. This is where you'll be staying. The linens are fresh. I had Jenny wash them last week. I had to endure a half an hour rant about her kid to get her to do it, so you better be grateful. An unmistakable stain coats this room. Someone has died here. No, people have died in here. Sinner, hello. The bathroom is icky. Yeah, that bathroom was horrifying. Welcome in, welcome in. Lovely to see you. I hope you're well. This is Scarlet Hollow.
But he's like, oh my god, Call of
A
Duty!
choice-based game.
You know? That's exactly why.
Doing okay? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I'm doing good. Love this genre of game. This is a choice-based game. It's a text game. Well, at least so far it is. Yeah, Tabitha's mother has died. Tabitha's the character on the screen, looking all annoyed. Her mother died, and we are her cousin. We've come up to pay our respects. So we at the beginning of the game, we had a choice to choose two abilities. I chose the mystical ability, which lets us see, I guess, you know, we could see apparently people have died in this room. And also we have the ability to talk to animals. So yeah. Yeah, doing good. Good Saturday. It's a little cold. The weather's actually started to turn yesterday, so bit cold and dreary. Might get some snow the next couple days. But yeah, just vibing. This is supposed to be kind of a spooky game. The closet is full of old family stuff, so you can't hang your clothes up, but you can use the dresser. It should be empty. People have died here, haven't they? This room is amazing. What a dump. A little dusty. A room that's nice. We used to sleep here. Guess I'll get settled. People have died in here, haven't they? Let's do mystical. Let's do mystical. I know it's gonna annoy her, but I'm curious. I sense a heavy spiritual fog hanging over this room. People have died here, haven't they? When? This house is almost 150 years old. Obviously people have died here. Okay. Let's see. We used to sleep here. Like I said, this house is almost 150 years old. Many people have slept here. And now you're sleeping here. Carry on the fine tradition of bedrooms being slept in. So sassy. Why so sassy? Alright. I guess I'll start getting settled. Follow me. Take you back to the foyer so you can collect your belongings. This concludes our tour. I'm afraid I must return to my duties, so you'll have to entertain yourself for the rest of the day. Don't expect to see much of me. Yet some dialogue options will open additional conversation paths, some right away, others down the line. Okay, so where are you going? What am I supposed to do while you're gone? Are you sure you can't take the day off? Did I do something wrong? Are you being such a jerk? Me. Are you sure you're okay? I won't keep you, but we should hang out when you get back. Okay, that's not... So the paths to say explore will branch out. Let's ask again if they're okay. I probably won't like that, but... Are you sure you're doing okay? You seem kind of upset. I'm fine. I just need to get back to work. I won't keep you, but we should hang out when you get back. We'll see. There's a lot that needs to get done this week. Oh, there she goes. Cousin leaves through the front door, and now it's just you. You and this sprawling, decrepit estate. PBP peanut butter jelly sounds great right now. Settle into your room. Go straight to the free hidden wing of the estate. Head into town. Let's start off with the PBJ. We don't know when we're going to get to eat. You haven't had anything to eat all day. The only thing louder than your stomach right now are the creaks in this ancient place. The PBJ is exactly what you need to take on the rest of the day. And the cat's here. You're back in the kitchen, ready to craft a beautiful peanut butter jelly sandwich. It's a daunting task given the state of this place, but the aggressive growls of your stomach outweigh your fear of food poisoning. To get started, you'll probably need to find some peanut butter and some jelly, bread, and a plate and a knife. Rufru hisses at you as you draw near, and remains firmly in place. You might want to talk to me. I don't want to talk to you. Go away. Offer her your boiled peanuts. Do cats like boiled peanuts? Do you like living here? I feel like this is not a boiled peanut cat kind of cat. Wait, can cats eat peanuts? I don't know. I don't have any. Do you like living here? You know what's in the sealed off part of the state? Can you tell me about Tabitha? Can you tell me about your aunt? Let's offer the boiled peanuts. You extend your arm and offer free for your bag of boiled peanuts as a token of peace. I feel like we got off on the wrong foot. Want some boiled peanuts? Come on, do. No. Okay. You like living here? I despise small talk. If you won't take a hint, I'll suppose I'll have to take things in my own hands. Oh! Ruffer lunges at your hand and bites you hard. You back away. Okay. Okay. Maybe we should have searched first and got some cat food or some treats for it. You approach the fridge. Your eyes catch a note taped on the door reading, "Janie, stay out," in all caps. Below it, in a separate handwriting, are the words, "Okie dokie." You open the fridge. You already feel a deep urge to wash your hands, even though you haven't touched anything but the handle. Oh no. Take jelly. You reach for one of the unimportant jars of grape jelly, carefully checking its expiration date. You breathe a sigh of relief when you realize it's recent. This was either purchased specifically for you, or jelly is one of the few items in this kitchen that Tabitha actually uses. All you need now is a plate, a knife, bread, and some peanut butter. Better close the fridge. Keep looking. Oh! Why did you do that? What were you expecting? This takeout container is disgusting beyond words. A liquefied mess of wholly congealed in a styrofoam shell. You can't even tell what it used to be. This substance doesn't just smell bad, it smells ancient. Oh, for God's sakes, put it back. Why would we eat that? That's just death. Your body reacts before you register what you're even doing, compelled by a deep primal disgust. You shove the container back in the fridge, pushing it into the depths of the shelves and out of your mind. Hopefully you can forget it exists and move on with your life. Let's check the mayonnaise. You know you probably shouldn't, but part of you has to know how old that mayonnaise is. You pick up the jar. The label is flaking in your hands. Expired 10 years ago. This jar of mayonnaise is old enough to graduate the 5th grade. Let's put it back. Forget you ever saw it. Alright, let's close. You return to the kitchen, closing the fridge behind you. Let's explore the minutes. This cabinet must be where Tabitha keeps the dishware. Oddly enough, the utensils. Let's grab a plate and a butter knife. Examine the mug. Let's examine the mug. It reads, "I was blown away at Blowing Rock, North Carolina. So your aunt and cousin actually traveled sometimes, even if it was only for a few hours from the estate. Maybe you can route your return trip through Blowing Rock. It might be nice to see the local sites before heading home." It reads, "I survived Deb's 50th. Your aunt's name was Perlane, so this wasn't from her 50th. From the few stories I've heard from your mom, Perlane wasn't the type to have what is that? Kids tea friends who gave out themed glass at their birthday parties." Okay. Let's search the pantry. Tabitha sure loves her mac and cheese. You pick up one of the non-moldy loaves of bread. Great. One step closer to a satisfying snack. Plain now some peanut butter. Gith. The king of nut butters. Only 3% of each jar is matched up cockroaches. Let's examine the mac and cheese. You pick up a box of Tabitha's mac and cheese. You can't say you've ever seen the brand before, but it's Kraft with a C instead of a K. Nice. Look it for yourself. Put it back. Oh, there is a dead mouse on the shelf. Empty the box and stuff it with the dead mouse on the shelf. Staying away from mac and cheese was one of your cousin's hardest rules. She already seems to not like you. You close the pantry door as best you can. Turn back to the rest of the kitchen. Let's explore the garden. This garden was reclaimed by the wilderness long ago. It might not be very safe, but who's to stop you from venturing deeper? You wander further into the garden. It's quiet out here. I think there's anything we can like interact with. There's a little, or can we? These little devil children. Okay. Turn to the kitchen. Get back in and close the door behind you. The cat's just mean mugging us. Make that PBJ. Despite the state of this horrendous kitchen, you successfully combined your 3 ingredients to make a peanut butter jelly. Congratulations, you can feed yourself. Job well done. Cooking by the book, achievement unlocked. All that hassle, it took you less than a minute to eat. The rest of the day lies in front of you. All right, let's, we're done here. Congratulations. Oh, you've eaten and have a full day ahead of you. What do you want to do? Settle into your room, investigate the forbidden wing. Might as well hold into town. All right, let's investigate. Tabitha gone, there's no one stopping you from going into the forbidden wings of the estate. You immediately try the nearest door, only to be impeded by locks and chains. Okay, so we can't examine this estate. Now that your cousin's gone, the aches and pains of your journey sink into your bones. You stumble back up the stairs to your room, suitcase in tow, eager to unwind before you face the rest of the day. Stand at the entrance to your room, take a nap, put your spare clothes in the dresser, check the closet, look out the window, examine the painting on the wall. Let's look at the window. You can only imagine how beautiful the garden must have been in its heyday. If you own this place, you'd totally get out there with a shovel and some gardening gloves and whip it into shape. You'd go out and pull weeds, chop trees, carve, what is that? Topiaries? What is that? Hold on. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Airy? Oh, okay. Those are like sculptures, like out of like bushes and stuff. Like when you make a bush look like an animal or something. Okay. And do whatever you needed to do to return it to its former glory. And once it was all done, you'd sit by the fountain, which of course would have little goldfish in it, and drink a floral tea while enjoying the bird songs. Yeah, you definitely do that. Just not right now. Put spare clothes in the dresser. Let's check the closet. Oh my goodness, why is there a creepy doll? You can see why your cousin said you should put your clothes in the dresser instead of this closet. There must be decades of family history stacked up here. Pick up the doll. I don't want to touch it. Of course, you're sharing a room with a creepy doll. You picked it up to examine it more closely. Its foot reads, Property of Alexandria. No need to carry this around with you. Alright, let's, put our clothes away. Oh! You drag your suitcase over to the dresser and open the bottom drawer. Possum lurks within. It's quiet, but angry. Afraid. My friend, I know hurt. Oh, what's your name, little guy? What do you do in the drawer? What's in this? My friend, I know hurt. Afraid. Let's see. Boiled peanuts. Let's give him the boiled peanuts. He'd probably want those. You hold out your still dripping bag of boiled peanuts. Wait. Comes for Dustin. Okay, Dustin. Might as well leave Dustin be. You open up the top drawer next. It's empty. A good place you'll find, but your clothes. So, I don't know where all possums live, but they're pretty common in the US, and in my area we have tons of possums. And yeah, they are pretty squeamish. They're rodents, they're large rodents. And yeah, they play possum, they play dead to try to trick predators into not, hunting them so they don't eat like, a sick animal. You open the top drawer next. It's empty, a good place you'll find to put your clothes. Based on the state of the house, you'll wonder if you'll be better off keeping your clothes in your nice clean bag. Yeah. Honestly, that's probably the play, to be honest. Examine the painting. This must be an older relative of yours. Judging by the dates on the inscription, you've never heard of her, but you barely heard anything about your aunt and cousin until a week ago. Not really a surprise. Maybe you could ask Tabitha about this Mary Belle Scarlet next time you see her. That is, if she's actually in the mood for conversation. Do we want to take a nap? I don't really want to take a nap, but... You immediately collapse in the bed. You're tired enough that being alone in a strange new place won't stop you from passing out. Or so you thought. You cough as small clouds of dust rises up from the mattress. These sheets might be fresh, but everything beneath them might have been around to see the dawn of civilization. You try to settle in, but the bed is lumpy, in strange places, and you can feel the springs pressing through the fabric. Oh no. You might be tired, but you're far from tired enough to get in more than a few minutes of uncomfortable napping. Right. Doesn't seem like there's much else to do here right now. Might as well head to town. How do we get into town? Do we have a car? Tabitha had a car. I doubt she would let us drive it. And it seemed like a long walk. Urban Explorer. Explore every room of the estate before going into town. If you've known you'd just wind up having to walk all the way back to town, you probably would have asked Tabitha to leave you at the bus stop, especially with how unhappy she seemed to be you. If only you could wipe the slate between the two of you, clean and bury some of the tension. Though maybe her mother's funeral isn't the best time for something like that. Then again, maybe it's the perfect time. It's really pretty out here. Finally, you made it back into town. The holler, as the guy on the bus called it, has probably seen better days. It sells the feeling of an idyllic country town, but its sidewalks are cracked and many of the storefronts are boarded up, their windows dusty with age. A chill breeze sweeps down the lane, and you shudder, suddenly feeling as if you're peering into a grave. That's one thing I really liked about like the Life is Strange games. Even though they had a darkness behind them, the scenery was always like just vibrant. I'll go. Gretchen, come back. Quit bothering strangers. Why, I do declare, who is this stranger, and why does he smell of peanut butter? Sorry about that. Gretchen can be very slippery when she wants to be. She loves to get loose and cause havoc. Often Gretchen, your boiled peanuts. Pet the dog. Bug, she's so cute. It's nice to meet you, Gretchen. Nice to meet you, Gretchen. I'm Timma. Oh my. I can't remember the last time a newcomer who was so wonderfully polite. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Timma. That's a funny way to introduce yourself. I'm Stella. It's not often I see a strange face up in the holler. Every now and then, there's a new crop of coal folks, but you don't look dusty enough for that. You aren't in for the funeral, are you? The Scarlet funeral? Yep, maybe. No, none of your business. Yep. I just got into town today. Wow, I didn't think there'd be anyone else coming. Are you staying with Tabby? How's she holding up? Upon mentioning your cousin, Gretchen mutters under her breath. One of these days, I'll get that Tabitha to pet me. I haven't seen her since Lane passed, or for a while before that, now that I think about it. I'm sorry, did you say Tabby? Why do you want to know? Mystical, she's in conflict with herself. Whoever I met today isn't the real Tabitha. She seems alright. No, she doesn't. You want to do the mystical response? She's in conflict with herself. Whoever I met today isn't the real Tabitha. I hope you meant that metaphorically. To tell you the truth, she's always been a little rough around the edges. Most people don't really catch on to that. It'll probably be good for her now that you're staying there, even if she doesn't think so herself. Are you two friends? How long have you known her? Let's see, are you two friends? I was probably closer than most people have gotten to being able to call her a friend. The school here is really small, so everyone had to at least get along with everyone else. She was a grade ahead of me, but everyone knew her, especially since she's a Scarlet. We wound up bonding a bit when we were both in the school's production of A Midsummer Night's Dream. I was Puck, and she was Mustard Seed. As you might have expected, she was more than a little prickly, but I managed to soften her up a bit in the end. But then she graduated, and that was that. I haven't seen that girl or her horrible little cat since I was middle-aged. Oh, before it slips my mind, if you're staying up in that spooky old mansion, you must have met Frou-Frou. How does that monster fare? Ugh, Tabitha's cat. Unfortunately, we've met. Animals. Oh, that was Gretchen asking. I will pet her if it's the last thing I do. It sounds like you and Frou-Frou have a history. Let's say it sounds like you have a history. Sounds like you and Frou-Frou have a history. What are you messing with me? You can't actually talk to my dog, right? Alas, you've discovered my dark and terrible secret. Alas, you've discovered my dark and terrible secret. I can talk to animals, and animals can talk to me. Your dog sounds like a southern belle when she talks. Yeah, of course you're joking. You and Stella maintain silent, awkward eye contact. Well, next time you see that devil, please send my regards, and do let her know that not only do I still draw breath, but I very much still plan to outlive her. Oh, you just got into town. You must be starving. I was just on my way to the diner for coffee, and they've got amazing biscuits. My treat. Let's go, free food. Oh wow, there's a lot of people here. The pleasant aroma of greasy breakfast food hangs heavy in the air, in contrast with the empty, lifeless atmosphere of the family estate. The diner's filled with the comforting din of human life. All of which grinds to a halt as the patrons realize a stranger has entered the establishment. Hi everyone, I'm Emma, what are you looking at? Quietly slide into the nearest booth. Hello, I'm Timma. Just in town for the funeral. Before anyone can respond, you and Stella casually slide into a booth, pretending the whole town didn't just gawk at you like a sideshow attraction. Yeah, that's really weird. Looks like your entrance was a little more dramatic than you were expecting, huh? Folks around here don't meet many strangers as is. And with who you're related to, well, let's just say that you'll be the talk of the town for a while. Hey, Stella. I went and fixed you up a coffee. They gratefully placed a cup of specially brewed coffee in front of Stella. Aw, shucks. Thanks, Avery. And here's some bacon for the little lady. For me? Gretchen sniffs the bacon and digs right in. Tip. You can hit Y or triangle button on your gamepad to hide the next box at any time. Anything for you? No thanks, I ate pretty recently. Order a coffee, order a biscuit. Let's get a coffee. Just coffee, thanks. No problem. Avery pours the fragrant brew into your mug in front of you. They linger after pouring your coffee, turning to you nervously. Oh, and I'm sorry for your loss. Before you had a chance to respond, they're gone. Should have gone for the biscuit. They're really good, but I guess you got all week. Maybe you'll get one tomorrow. Anyways, the funeral's not till Sunday, right? That gives you quite some time to slum around town. I'm trying to think if there are any cool events going on this week. There's always the reading adventure at the library, which is supposed to be like for little kids, but I do it every month anyway. Oh, and I'm pretty sure Avery's throwing a party Sunday night, or Saturday night. So that's a fun thing to look forward to. And there's a weekly Sunday potluck. That should be right after the funeral too, so it'll be a special occasion. Is the potluck like a church thing? Cool, none that's really striking my fancy. Is the potluck like a church thing? Would it be weird for me to come if I'm not a member? No, the Sunday thing is coincidental. It's actually hosted by the library. Not too many people go to church around here, if I'm being honest. A non-religious community in the rural South? I get that, that's a shame. Hell yeah, religion sucks. I don't want to be judgmental, but that is kind of weird. I get that. That's a shame. I get that. I get that. I'm not of the church-going persuasion myself. Same for me. Whatever feeling some folks get in church, I think that must be feeling I get when I look up at the sky on a night hike. That feeling of peace and wholeness. That's not to say we're a town of heathens or anything like that. There are plenty of God-fearing folks around. They just aren't fans of the church. Well, the building's okay, but the pastor's another story. There's just something a little off about the guy. You'll get what I mean if you ever meet him. And unfortunately, you probably will. Anyways, those are all the big events I can think of. As for the day-to-day, any idea how you want to kill time for the rest of the week? No clue. I'm sure I'll be able to occupy myself. I'll probably just do what I can to support Tabitha through this. I kind of assume I'd be spending my time trying to help Tabitha. With how quickly she ran off today, I'm not sure that's enough for a full schedule. It's really sweet of you, but you're right. That'll definitely still leave you with plenty of time to kill. Have you thought about exploring the local trails at all? I'm usually out there a few nights a week for my job. I'd be happy to show you around. Before Stella can finish, Avery returns with a biscuit in tow. Is there nothing else coming for me? Gosh, if I'd known that plate of bacon would be my main and only course, would have waited before digging in. I'll go, it's hungry. Hey, Winnie, I want to give you a biscuit. On the house. She sends her condolences. You didn't have to do that. chow down. Let's just say thanks. Thanks, Avery. It looks great. You pick up the mystical. You pick up the biscuit. It's delicate and fluffy, nearly crumbles at your touch. Buttery warmth emanates from its surface. You don't even need to taste it to know that it's good. Divinity given buttery form. You take a bite. It melts in your mouth as if nothing but butter suspended in a thin matrix of dough. Truly, this is the perfect biscuit. This is the best biscuit I ever had. Hope that's not saying much. Let's just go with whoa. Whoa. This is a really good biscuit. I'm glad you liked it. Avery lingers at the table for a moment. So, as Stella mentioned, she's famous? Avery, I'm not famous. Look, if you're not gonna go around tooting your own horn, you know, I'm gonna do it for you. Stella sighs. I'm a YouTuber. What? Wait, what? What kind of voices do you do? Wow, that's rad. How does that make you money? Ugh, you and everyone else. Wait, what? Or is that more of a, wait, what? I've been sitting across the bar from a disgusting, filthy YouTuber? Wow, that's rad. Rad is such a weird word, though. Let's ask what kind of videos. Ooh, what kind of videos do you do? She hunts cryptids. You should really check out her channel, Tama. It's amazing. I think the best video to start with would be the river one. Not the lake, but you know, the controversial one. Oh yeah. The Catawba River Runner. Catawba River Runner. I didn't expect much out of that footage at the time, but it wound up being my most popular video by far. So the River Runner is a cryptid that's only known from a single sighting. Two Boy Scouts thought they saw something big and weird in the Catawba River. And that's all. They go on. But then I wound up catching this on camera. Stella pulls out her phone and shows you a clip of something in the river. Some folks said it was a beaver. But if that were the case, it'd be at least twice the size of any beaver I've ever seen. I also had people saying it was a dog, or even a capybara. I must have escaped from the local wildlife sanctuary. Gretchen, it was a mountain lion. I could smell its stink from miles away. I'm still not sure what it was, and I'm not the only one who saw the thing with my own two eyes. Gretchen thinks it's a mountain lion? That's an honest-to-God cryptid right there. Totally, dog. Whatever it is, you should leave it alone. I don't believe in cryptids. Gretchen thinks it's a mountain lion. You decide to share Gretchen's insight with Stella and Avery. Gretchen seems to think it's a mountain lion. Aha, very funny. You might have gotten me earlier, but I'm onto you. You're not going to trick me into thinking you can talk to my dog. As for your theory, no way. It's absolutely not a mountain lion. There are no mountain lions this far east. I did a whole video on the Appalachian mountain lion myth and found Jack Squat. And there's no reason one would be swimming in the river like this. They're not fans of water. And the body is too long. No way. Personally, I'm a fan of the capybara theory. Capybara. Sure, it's not like any local sanctuaries were missing one, but there's always people keeping exotic animals as pets. Kind of a newer gator type situation. Exactly. Some exotic pet owner is set it free and now will forever roam the but confusing Boy Scouts and YouTube commenters for years to come. So speaking of things to do around town, I was actually planning on filming this week's video tonight. I was wondering if maybe you wanted to come along? It's a pretty easy one this week. We wouldn't even have to camp anywhere. I'm just gonna go after the... Wait, no spoilers. Oops, sorry, Avery. It's okay. I should probably get back to it instead of standing around chatting with friends. See y'all around. Now that the coast is clear, I'm going after Skunk Ape. You stinky. Isn't that just worse Bigfoot? What's Skunk Ape? What's Skunk Ape? It's like Bigfoot, but smellier. Most Skunk Ape sightings are from Florida. But while I was doing research for last week's video, I came across a report where a lady from a town over claimed to have seen one on her deck, playing tug of war with her dog. And as I leave no stone unturned, I decided it was worth investigating. So what do you say? Want to tag along? Hold the camera for me while I narrate against the darkening sky, that sort of thing? Absolutely. Against my better judgment. Are you nuts? It's not like I have anything else going on. Against my better judgment, yes. I will follow a girl I just met into the woods at night to chase after dangerous beasts. Sounds fun. When you put it that way, it sure sounds like a bad idea, but trust me, we'll have a great time. It's been a while since I've had anyone besides Gretchen out there with me. This is gonna be a lot of fun. I actually started the channel with a couple of buddies of mine back in middle school, so it's kind of like a blast from the past. Me and Kaneka and Reese running around in the woods, flipping over rocks and bothering salamanders. Our videos were terrible, but we had a lot of fun, and that's all that mattered to us. You know, that gets me thinking. I wonder if they'd be down to come along with us, get the old gang back together. So I guess Kaneka has to close the general store tonight, so I'm pretty sure she's a no-go. For Reese, I think there's a decent chance we can get him to come out with this. You mind if I make a quick call? Stella pulls out her phone and dials it, waiting while it rings. Dude, what's up? Feels like it's been forever. Aw, man, I'm sorry to hear that. Do you want me to come by, or? Okay, if you're really sure, but if you change your mind. Oh, I was just calling to ask if you wanted to come out to the woods tonight. I met somebody cool in town today. How about this, cousin? I know, yeah, I know. Just here for the week. Anyway, we're going out to look for Skunk Ape. We could take the easier trails if that'd help. Dang, man, that sounds awful. I hope you take it easy tonight. I'll swing by sometime this week, and we can have more low-key hang. How's that? Yeah, I'll bring him. Talk to you soon. Bye, bud. Reese, there's always something off about that boy. I never did like the smell of him. Looks like it's just you and me, pal. Is he okay? Are you okay? What's his deal? Is he okay? Is he okay? He's not feeling well, that's all. He's had a lot going on in the past, 10 years or so, but it feels like it's gotten a lot worse recently. I can't remember the last time I saw him leave his house. Oh well, it's not my place to talk about, really. I just got a little excited thinking about having him along again. He's hilarious, you love him. We should swing by his place sometime this week. That'd be nice. Yeah, that'd be nice. I'd love to meet your friends. Awesome. I'll make it happen. He's definitely the trickier one to meet. I gotta figure out how to pronounce that. Hold on one second. That name. That's a name I'm unfamiliar with. Is it like Kanika? Okay, yeah, I think it's Kanika. It's just a different spelling that I'm seeing. Kanika. is much easier to track down since she's at the general store basically every day. But friendships can wait. We got Skunk Ape to hunt. So we should probably head out. We want to make it up the mountain before it's too dark. Come on, let's blow this popsicle stand. And pause before getting up. Maybe it's time to make a good first impression. Leave a tip, leave a generous tip. You can't afford a tip. Don't leave a tip you didn't spend any money. Leave a tip. Reach in your pockets, pull out a triangle of crumpled dollar bills and a quarter. As long as you don't get sick of peanut butter and jelly, your meals will be free while you're here. Share the wealth while you got it, and think of others and yourself. Leave the money on the table, and follow Stella out the diner. It hadn't been very cold when you first arrived in town, but as the sun dips closer and closer to the horizon, a chill descends upon the hollow. And you see your situation with renewed clarity. You're in a new place, far from civilization and people you know, following someone you just met into the dark forest in search of monsters. You feel a sense of foreboding, more alive than you've been in years, strangely calm, hence unsettling. I would say strangely calm. You feel strangely calm. The setting sun paints beautiful colors in the sky. Fresh air fills your lungs, and pleasant songs of crickets trill around you as night descends. This is where you're supposed to be, with Stella by your side, a sweet smile on her face, and Gretchen plodding along in front without a care in the world. I love this brisk fall weather. This past summer was the hottest on record, since last year at least. You know how it is oh wow. Sorry, I'm tripping over the words a lot. You know how it is these days. Each summer is the hottest yet until next summer, which always finds a way to be worse. It's just nice to feel in the air and see the leaves change. Like normalcy is restored, if only for a moment. Sorry if that was a bit of a bummer. We should talk about something more fun, like skunk apes. Let's see. Are you really expecting to find anything? Do you ever hunt these things? Do you ever hunt things that aren't cryptids, like ghosts? Has anything bad ever happened in these hikes? What's the weirdest thing you've seen out here? Okay, let's just start from the top. Are you really expecting to find anything out here? What's the chance of actually running into a skunk ape in just one night of filming? That's fair. We're hunting a creature that stayed hidden from humans long enough to maintain a mythic reputation. What are the odds of something like that popping out to star on my little YouTube channel? But hey, chances are never zero, right? Do you ever hunt things that aren't cryptids, like ghosts? Like ghosts, demons, werewolves, that sort of thing? Yeah, for sure. I used to go after all sorts of spooky stuff. I never had much luck though, especially when it came to ghosts. You play some Phasmophobia, gamer? Back when I first started doing solo videos, I'd go into all sorts of old abandoned buildings, hoping to stumble across some sort of activity. But nothing ever happened. It was always just me and my camera in an old house getting worked up over a gust of wind or a creaky floorboard. When all's said and done, I've just been a lot luckier with cryptids. I want to believe in ghosts so bad, and I can't rule out the possibility that there's really true hauntings out there. But if there are, I sure as heck haven't seen any myself. Werewolves are kind of lumped with cryptids. I'd be shocked if there actually were people out there that turned into animals. But werewolf lore lines up pretty well with the great beast genre of cryptid. As for demons, I don't know. I honestly don't even want to consider the possibility they exist. Because if they really are out there, geez, a lot of folks are doomed to an eternity of flames. So let's hope all of that is just bunk, alright? What about aliens? Don't even get me started. Did you see those UFO videos the government declassified? Aliens are definitely real and have absolutely visited Earth. Like, I believe in aliens way more than I believe in cryptids. I adore my darling Stella, but she gets the strangest ideas in her head these days. Ever since her parents went away, she's been more and more foolhardy with this critter nonsense. You don't see me hunting aliens out here because we know they're real. We're not alone out here, but everything is cut from the same cloth. Heck yeah, aliens are real. I'm skeptical. Let's use our mystical. We're not alone out here, but everything is cut from the same cloth. Whoa. You gotta meet my friend Kanika's mom. You two would get along. Has anything bad ever happened on these hikes? You know, just curious. Let me think. There was that time back in early high school when Reese fell down a cliff. Oh. He was fine. We had some folks in town rig up a pulley and get him out of the ravine, and his leg only took a couple months to heal. Ooh. All in all, not too bad. Though I guess there was that time I was out here alone and kind of got stuck in a cave. I was getting great footage of what I thought was a family of wampus cats, but I wasn't really able to wiggle my way back out. Turns out the wampus cats were actually skunks who very much did not appreciate my blocking the entrance to their hidey hole. And instead of running for help, Gretchen just sat outside, bored to tears. Ashy she is not. As if. I made sure to give those nasty little skunks a piece of my mind. That's what I did. And I kept Stella company, just as she would for me if I decided to hide in a hole for hours. It took about an hour to get loose, which was pretty intense, but a few tomato juice baths later and I was right as rain. So it could have been a lot worse. Oh, and there was that time I accidentally stumbled into old Duke's property and nearly got my head shot off. That happens to everybody sooner or later. I barely count it. But yeah, these hikes aren't all that dangerous, all things considered. Are you sure it's safe? What's the weirdest thing you've seen out here? Other than cryptids. Oh gosh, that's a good one. Let me think. Well, there's always the deer I saw stealing baby birds out of a nest and eating them. That was pretty messed up. But I think most people know about that these days. I've seen tons of videos of other deer doing it, so I'm not sure if it counts as weird anymore. What is that? Tannis Lake? That's definitely the weirdest. It's a 5-foot deep, 30-foot wide pile of old cans and bottles and assorted garbage, with grass and trees growing on it, so you could barely tell it's there until you stepped on it. It's practically solid ground with how much had been compressed, but you could still fall through if you weren't careful, hence the name. Tetanus? Is that what that? Oh, Tetanus Lake, okay. Better be up on your shots if you want to mess around there. It's all stuff from the 50s too, which is super neat. I salvaged a few bottles that I kept in my drawer as a little souvenir. Did you hear that? Oh, calm down, Gretchen, you old mutt. Oh, Duke. You rascal. Same to you. Stella, you're as jumping at nothing, girl. Phew. Sorry for getting spooked, Duke. I thought you were some creature of the darkness. Nah, girly, just old Duke. Now, what the hell are you looking for way out here? Come on, Cape. Sorry I asked. And who's this you suckered coming with you? Wait a tick. You aren't. Is that? Yep. I see you. Welcome to the holler. My condolences. I'll keep you in my prayers. Another stranger, another opportunity for salty introduction. Offer him some boiled peanuts. He looks like he'd be an enjoyer of boiled peanuts. It's grown quite fragrant since you put it in your rucksack. Like the scent of old beer, but you're pretty sure that's what it's supposed to smell like. Boiled peanuts from your backpack. Nah, I'm all set, thank you. Now both of you head back to town, you hear? Best you steer clear this area tonight. I'm out dealing with my own critter. I won't be too appreciative of a couple fools with cameras scaring away more sensitive wildlife. What are you hunting tonight? Something tall and hairy? Something murky? You see anything like that recently? Wouldn't you like to know? You never could stay in your business, Stella Richmond. Put that damn camera down. Come on, Duke. Maybe I can help you out. I'm pretty good at tracking. You know, I learned from the best. That you did. But I have yet to see a shred of proof that you listened to any of it. The way you tromp around the woods all night, yelling about chungabungas or whatever. Something's been getting at my chickens. I've lost 3 this week, and I can't afford to lose many more than that. So I'm sorry to hear that. But I wonder if Skunk Ape has a taste for chicken. Now see, this is why I don't come to you about these things. It ain't no Skunk Ape, whatever the hell that is. I know exactly what this is. But I know you won't believe me if I told you. Oh, Duke, you don't think it's... I do, actually. It's those damn mountain lions. They're out there, Stella. I don't care what your little investigation turned up. You haven't been out in these woods as long as I have. Those sons of bitches are sneaky, and of course, you wouldn't find any in one night of tracking. And I know for a fact that's what's been getting at my chickens. It couldn't be anything else. I'm telling you, man, mountain lions are extinct in these parts. There hasn't been an actual sighting since the 90s. And even those were iffy. Get a drink of water right quick. Gretchen, the dog. It's true. There are all mountain lions out here. They're a sin. They pee on all the best trees. I can't believe you go there on YouTube saying some river monster spotted by a couple of school-age Boy Scouts has been 100% confirmed, yet Appalachian cougars are some kind of far-fetched fantasy made up by geezers like me. I mean, he's got her there. You made me look like a fool. I read those comments people were posting on your video. They were calling me all kinds of names, just for seeing things with my own eyes that I know to be true. I'm sorry, Duke. I didn't mean to sick anybody on you. I just don't think it's plausible. You'll eat those words when I come carrying a mountain lion corpse out of the woods at dawn. And if you two don't want a face full of buckshot, I suggest you run home and stay out of the woods tonight. Mystical. As Duke's words leave his mouth, a sinking feeling starts to pull at your stomach, and you glimpse brief flashes of something terrible to come. Whatever it is, the 4 of you are bound to meet, and it will change you forever. There's something waiting for us deeper in the woods. I don't think this night ends well. If you find a mountain lion, don't kill it. Right on, Duke, kill that mountain lion. There's something waiting for us deeper in the wood. I don't think this night ends well. I don't want to freak her out. I think the 2 mystical options, there's something waiting for us deeper in the woods. I think that will press Stella to continue. We don't want to press her to continue. I don't think this night ends well. I think we'll freak everybody out. Don't put in. This is between Duke and Stella. What should we do, chat? You think she'd be mad if we said let's go? Nim, hello! Welcome in.
Imagination is the only weapon that will alter reality. A very PC relationship.
Welcome in. I have been very well. Playing this game called Scarlet's Hollow. The ASR clip. Nice. Yeah, it's an interesting game. It's a text-based game, but it's a decision tree game. We are returning to, I guess, our mother's old hometown. And our mother has passed away, but recently our aunt has also passed away. So we've come back to this town to attend the funeral, and we met up with her cousin, and we are staying with our cousin in a very, very creepy house that's very decrepit and falling apart in this tiny little mountain town. Just started about an hour and a half ago, and learning a little bit about the town and our family, and apparently there's some spooky stuff going on. At the beginning of the game, we were able to choose 2 abilities, which is pretty cool. There's like 7 different traits you can pick, and I picked mystical, and which lets you kind of see things, otherworldly. And I also picked ability to talk to animals. So we could talk to Gretchen's little pug that she's got in her arm. So we could actually communicate with animals, which is pretty cool. Yeah, it's an interesting game. Yeah. Different, but so far so good. Now we're trying to decide. Duke on the left there, he is looking for a animal. Stella on the right, she's into cryptids, so she brought us out here to go hunt for skunk ape. And Duke on the left thinks that there is a cougar out here, mountain lion out here, which Gretchen the dog confirmed that it's a mountain lion, that she smells mountain lion. But yeah, Duke is convinced the mountain lion is eating his chicken, so he's out here with he's got the old double barrel, the old grandpappy gun. He's gonna hunt him, the mountain lion. So he's asked us to leave the mountain. Gretchen wants to continue hunting for skunk ape. I'm trying to decide what the right decision is here. I don't want to get shot. We did have a mystical moment where we had a terrible sense of foreboding. So we definitely don't want to stay out here. Don't butt in. Okay, let's go. I'm gonna say we're not gonna butt in. Because we don't know this town. We don't know these people. We stand awkwardly by as the 2 continue to argue. Duke, you're just wasting your time. Give us just one night out here to see what we can find, and I'm sure we can get to the bottom of this. Yeah, right. You'll get some shaky footage. Oh yeah, and Stella's a YouTuber, and she posts her cryptid hunts on YouTube. You'll get some shaky footage of a raccoon and claim it's a heretofore unknown creature. Has heat ray vision or some nonsense. I know what I'm looking for. There's no way I'm backing down. I gotta film tonight. The video needs to be out by tomorrow evening so I can keep on schedule. If I miss an update, I might lose my new sponsor. And who knows what that'll mean for my career. Stop it, she's not. Yep. You ain't the only one on a schedule. As you well know, my boy Bo and me are headed down to the state fair to show off Big Betty. We'll be gone near a whole week, so our chicken coop might as well be a big old our chicken coop might as well have a big all-you-can-eat sign on it. You know how I feel about my chickens. I couldn't take it if I lost any more of my poor little ladies. Let's just go, Stella. I don't see why I need to be involved in this. I'm out. This is too much pressure. Walk away. Oh wow, these are all just negative choices. Let's just go, Stella. He's not gonna budge. You're right. No point in losing any more time arguing. Fine, we'll head back down to town. Break a leg out there, Duke. Break a what now? I mean, good luck, old man. Alright, have a nice night, y'all. I'm glad she didn't press. As you and Stella return to the trail, she carefully looks back the way you came. Okay, the coast is clear. There's no way we're letting Duke edge us out that easy. Oh my goodness. Someone's gonna get shot. Come on, I know a trail that'll let us get around him. I knew you wouldn't give up on the hunt. Lead the way. Oh no, you're actually... Oh no, we aren't actually headed back to town? Are you sure you don't want to, like, watch a movie instead? Let's see. I don't want to be too forward. Oh no. We aren't actually headed back to town? We aren't gonna head back to town, but what about Duke? I don't know how comfortable I'll be tramping through the woods knowing there's someone with a shotgun out there, ready to blow my head off. I'll understand your fears, Tima. This is an opportunity for a once-in-a-lifetime adventure. Seize it while you can. That was the pug talking to us. Aw, you don't have to worry about old Duke. I've been out tracking with him before. The man sounds like a truck crashing through the trees when he walks. Even if we do cross paths, we'll hear him long before he catches wind of us. There's no shaking you, is there? Oh, fine. There's no shaking you, is there? You'll just follow me until I finally relent and go monster hunting with you. I promise it'll be fun and safe. The trail is just up this way. Let's go. Alright, this looks like a good shot. Mind holding the camera? Change the camera and takes position. Ahem. As night falls, my new assistant, the mysterious Tima, and I have found ourselves on a high hill in the Blue Ridge Mountains, where we'll begin our hunt for the elusive yet pungent skunk ape. Oh wow. So the time is October 24th, 2022. So this is just last year. Though mostly encountered in Florida, this possible relative of Bigfoot has been spotted all along the southeastern edge of the United States, including right in this very county. Here's hoping we get a glimpse tonight. We'll check back once we're on the trail. Until then, stay searching, Stellars. And keep digging Gretchens. I can take that camera off your hands now. We'll be able to start tracking the tracking scene once the sun sets all the way. In the meantime, we got to take in all this gorgeous scenery. Mystical. Duke may be gone, but that feeling in your gut still lingers. Something terrible awaits you, something unavoidable. Though what exactly is wrong in these woods still eludes you. It's hard to take it in with all the danger. Being far from this civilization stresses me out. Look into Stella's eyes. Quietly look into Stella's eyes. Let's not be weird. I mean, we already are weird. There's something wrong here. Well, we're not going to change our minds, so... I kind of want to go the mystical route, though. There's something wrong, because sometimes that will lead to other paths. Yeah, let's take the mystical. There's something wrong in the air. It feels oppressive, dark. You don't happen to mean stinky, do you? Do you think you're smelling the skunk ape? No, something metaphorical. No, something metaphorically oppressive and dark. Oh, she didn't like that at all. Dang, I thought we might have stumbled across his trail. Oh well, I wouldn't worry too much if I were you. My gut actually warns me if I'm going to run into trouble, and I feel okay. The quiet moment with Stella is broken by a loud, oppressive snort. Death has come for me at last. Goodbye, cruel world. What's that? Oh no, Skunk Ape has found us. Oh god, the skunk ape has found us. Now it's us who are hunted. Wish. That just sounded like a deer when they want to warn the rest of their herd about big scary predators like us. Let's check it out. The skunk ape, yes. As you and Stella hear footfalls and animal retreating into the woods, she reaches for her flashlight. Oh! A single deer remains standing behind the beam of light while Gretchen whines in her hardness. Pain, rot, hay. A deer. Let me at him. How dare you infringe upon my dear Stella's personal space? Let me at him. And then it's gone. Geez, Gretchen, calm down. You're gonna hurt yourself. Oh my, it seems I was consumed by a blinding rage. How unladylike. What must you think of me? She can't handle deer. When she gets like this, I usually have to pick her up and hold her. It's a bad habit of slipping her harness when she wants to go after something. Too much of a potato, and they don't make harnesses that fit potatoes, do they? There was something wrong with that deer. Why do you bring her with you? No. Yeah, let's ask about the deer. There was something wrong with that deer. Did you see its face? Now that you mention it, there was something a little off. Bet it was abscesses, maybe a tumor. It's not like wild animals can get those taken care of, so they just get bigger and bigger. Poor thing. There's not much we can do about it. Well, that got my heart rate up. I'm ready for the hunt. Same for me. How about we take a quick snack break to fuel up? Then we get right into the night's activities. I've got all the best trail snacks. As you settle down to rest, Stella breaks open a bag of assorted snacks. Take the trail mix. Take a snack bar. Take the dried apricots. Take the sesame sticks. Let's take a snack bar. Grab a snack bar. Excellent choice. A good source of energy and chocolate. They're cherry cashew. Hope that's okay. I like to make my own, and I tend to make them with my favorites, but you know, it's not everybody's bag. It's a good combo. I'm a big fan. Look, cashews. It's a good combo. Who could turn their nose up at dried cherry? And cashews are always excellent choice for a nut bar. Sturdy, yet soft. Thank you. Love all nuts equally, but I'm finding the right ones for my bars has been a long process. They have to be architecturally sound enough to hold the bar together without overpowering the textures of the fruit. Almonds and cashews are my go-to. Occasionally, I still experiment with pecans. They fall apart easily, though. Anyways, sorry to ramble. It's hard for me to stop once you get me started into snack recipes. You settle down on an overlook, snack in hand, as the quiet sounds of evening wildlife wash over you. Gretchen gnaws at a stick, distracted for the time being. What is that? There's like eyes down here. Do you guys see that? Where my mouse is? It might be hard to see on stream, but there's like two little points of light. Yo, Sauce, welcome in, welcome in. Yo, we're just playing some, kind of a spooky game. Scarlet's Hollow. What's going on? Whoops. Yeah.
Come on, bro.
Welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, this is a narrative story game we're playing. We're searching for cryptids. So let's see where something bad's probably about to happen soon. So tell me, what's it like in Townsville? Do you have a house, an apartment? Do you live with your family, roommates, pets? Tell me what it's like to be Timma. I live alone in a dingy studio apartment. I live in a closet. I live in a closet in a house with 10 roommates. I live in a doorless basement that floods whenever it rains. Man, I live in an apartment with a difficult roommate. I'm in a 12 by 12 shed in someone's yard. Let's... I want to say something. I live in a closet in a house with 10 roommates. That one sounds the most funny. Besides the 12 by 12 shed in someone's yard. I don't think this is that important of a decision, but we know this one I think is the most true. And I generally stick with choices that aren't lies because sometimes it'll come back to bite you. But I don't think this choice matters that much. I live in an internet cafe. You know what? Let's go with this one. You know about internet cafes? It's kind of a Japanese thing. They're little cubicles with computers inside them that you rent out by the hour. Oh sure, I watched a documentary on them once. Turns out, the cubicles are actually cheaper to rent than an actual apartment in Townsville. Especially once you're factoring in commuting times and utilities. So I thought, why not? It's perfect. It's not the best decision. It's perfect. And it's perfect. Really? Do you get any privacy there? No, not really. I also have to leave for long periods of time to make sure the staff doesn't get too suspicious. I'm sure they're onto me, but I think they've taken pity and decided decided to keep it between us. Really, it's a great opportunity to save up and practice minimalism. Everything I own, I can fit into a backpack. Well, as long as you're happy. So what do you do for a living? Let's see. I build programming ads for a company no one's heard of. I sell arts and crafts on Etsy. First year associate at a big law firm. I'm a streamer. I'm a student teacher. Service industry. Let's say I build programmatic ads for a company that no one's ever heard of. You know those ads you see on the sidebar of every website you visit that feel like they know way too much about you? Oh yeah, those ones that recommend stuff based off I swear that I only talked about in person? It's so creepy. It's like they can hear everything they say. I work for a company that builds those ads for other companies. I went to school for computer science, which is true. I did go to school for computer science. I thought I'd be doing something challenging when I got hired, but instead of actually programming, they mostly have me go in and make endless changes to the font sizes and colors or whatever to make more people want to click on the ad. I usually make like 40, 50 ads that are almost exactly the same and track each of them on a giant spreadsheet. That's my life. It seems a little soul crushing. It could be worse. Actually, I love it. It is. I mean, it could be worse. It could be worse. At least I have a job, I guess. And programmers make a lot of money, right? Usually, I definitely thought the number on the paycheck was a lot when I was fresh out of school. But it turns out, hired me way below market rate. Maybe I'll find something new, though. A crisp breeze passes over you. And yeah, that actually also happened to me. So when I graduated, I was graduating during the housing crisis has just happened while I was in school. And then, you know, when I got out, we were like full swing recession. the Great Recession was in full swing, and I had landed some jobs like my senior year, and I accepted one of them, but I actually they rescinded before I graduated. They rescinded the offer. So I finished. So this was like, getting close to like finals and stuff like that. So I just kind of, no, it was like midterms. It was like midterms. So I'm just like, okay, whatever. I'm just gonna finish the year, and I'll start looking for a job after I graduate. So I graduated, and it took me forever to find a decent job. I was just working at a little tech shop, which is cool. But then I finally found a real job like after like 6 months, and it was bad. Like, I mean, the work was really, really cool. The workplace was an absolute disaster, and the money was hilariously low. I was like criminally underpaid. Yeah, I was getting paid less than half of what the job that I got offered, that they rescinded the offer. Yeah, less than half of what I initially was gonna start making. What about you? What's your living situation? Rich and I live in a little house just outside of town. It's actually the house I grew up in, so it has a lot of pleasant memories attached to it, and I'm glad I can keep it in the family. My great-great-grandfather built that house, and he must have done a great job because it's as sturdy as it's ever been. Do you live alone? Do you live with your parents? That's if you live alone. You live alone there? Yeah, the place used to belong to my parents, but they're not around anymore. And the Holler is small enough place that other folks don't need roommates. Oh, did they move? Jeez, I'm sorry. Oh, because they're dead? Say nothing. Yeah. If she wanted to offer that information, she would have. So let's just say nothing. You hold your silence, uninterested or perhaps unwilling to probe Stella any further. What the heck was that? Freaking it out here? My stars. What was that? The sound, this is a mystical note. The sound wasn't meant for human ears. Whatever lurks behind the tree line is something best left unseen. The events of this evening were already set in motion, long before you stepped foot into Scarlet's Hollow. There's no turning back now. Stella immediately packs her bag and slings it over her shoulders. And real quick, friends, I'm gonna step away for a quick break. Yeah, we're coming up on 2 hours. So I'm gonna step away on a quick break. We'll be right back. All right, I'm back. I'm back. All right, so we just heard a noise. We heard a weird noise. I don't know what that was. Like a, I don't even know how to describe it. It was like kind of like a giggling animal. Stella immediately packs her bags. Now let me do a quick sound check. Sound should be good. But yeah, we good. I usually just look at the bars on OBS, but I also like to just listen as well, because sometimes like there'll be weird noise artifacts or something like that. Stella immediately packs her bags and slings it over her shoulder. Mystical, there's something terrible out there, Stella. Skunk ape? Or deer? Please tell me that was a raccoon. Please tell me that was a raccoon or something. Or something, yeah. Whatever made that sound, I've never heard anything like it, and it's close. Hold Gretchen's leash for me, and let's check this out. You and Stella inch toward the tree line. She shines her flashlight into the woods. Stay close, Timma. Wouldn't want any harm to befall you. Thank you, Gretchen. Gretchen's the dog. As you approach, talk to animals. As you approach, a series of weak clucks call out from a bush nearby. Pain. It's all pain. Oh. What the hell was that? Hold on, I gotta play that back. Holy shit. I'm guessing it must be 2-3 feet tall. Doesn't look hairy either. But I think we can roll out Skunk Ape. But whatever it is, it has one of Duke's chickens. It looks like it's headed north. Let's go after it. What have you gotten me into? Do we have to? Let's just, I don't think we're gonna talk her out of it. Let's just follow her. You follow Stella as she sprints into the unknown. Gretchen sadly pulling you along by her leash. Oh no! Stella, my darling. Are you alright? Oof. Are you okay? Oh god, the monsters got you. We're gonna die out here. You okay? Yeah, I'm alright. I just tripped on something weird. Oh no, that poor thing. It must have been one of Duke's. Oh Jesus, it's still alive. Investigate the chicken. Don't go near that. Remain silent. We're gonna exercise our right to remain silent. You say nothing as Stella starts a closer examination of the bird. It seems we found one of Duke's chickens, folks, and it's not looking good. I'm hesitant to speculate, but she definitely seemed to have some sort of growth under her skin. Could be a tumor, could be something else. Either way, I don't think there's much that can be done at this point. I'm gonna have to put a massive content warning on this video. Hey, do you hear that? The heck is that? There's something out there, all around us, and I can smell it. There are so many of them. What in Sam Hill are you two doing here? Didn't I tell you to? Birdie. Oh, Birdie. What's wrong, darling? Good God. Did you see what did this to her? No, but I'm pretty sure we can hear them. We caught a glimpse of something earlier. I guess we caught a glimpse of something earlier. We got a glimpse of something earlier when we were chasing it. It brought us here. Whatever did this to her, I think we can hear them in the trees. Get that camera away, for God's sake, girl. I don't want to be another one of your videos. No one needs to see me like this. No one needs to see Birdie like this. You wouldn't put her online, would you? Not when she's like this, all swollen and hurting. Dude, did you hear me? They're coming closer. You stay away from my Stella, you mongrels. Come out, you sons of bitches. Dude, don't shoot them. We have no idea what'll happen. You hear that, Stella? This place is cursed. Get out. This place is cursed. They ain't the sound of something peace-like. Whatever these things are, they'll pay for what they did to my girls. Come on, you whatever your name is. Grab that flashlight and help me line up a good shot. Gretchen. I can feel white-hot rage from earlier starting to watch back over me. I'm going after them. The creatures in the tree line grow louder and more numerous. Gretchen violently strains against her harness. Quick, they're closing in on us. Die for the flashlight, die for Gretchen. Oh no. What's the right choice? Oh no. We're either gonna, I think either somebody's gonna get hurt or Gretchen's gonna get hurt. What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? We know that Gretchen will slip out of our harness. So I'm gonna go for Gretchen. We have to save the doggo, right? Oh, you dive forward and scoop Gretchen into your arms just before she managed to wriggle out of her harness. Your eyes fixate on the dark tree line over Duke's shoulder. God dang it. What in the name? Oh! Your body hit the ground, then quiet as the chaos fades and the sounds of nature creep back in. Gretchen, Timma, Duke, are you all right? Woe is me, a postmodern Cassandra. Yeah, I'm just glad we're not dead. Just a little shaken up. Same. What happened? Did I lose myself again? I apologize for being so easily shaken up. I'll do better. Gretchen, here. I'll take her. My poor little pup. Thanks for watching out for her. Duke, are you okay? Ooh. Oh my god. Duke. Holy shit. What do we do now? What the hell are we supposed to do? We gotta go to the police. The man's dead. What happened to Duke? Is there something wrong with him? Why won't he get up? You're right. You're right. And we have footage of what happened here. But it's so dark and shaky. It all seems so unbelievable. We need more footage. Come on, let's go after them before we lose our chance. Are you sure this is a good idea? Are you nuts? A man is dead, Stella. And yeah, I think we gotta, was going for the flashlight, I think going for the flashlight was the right play. I chose Gretchen like a fool. Are you nuts? A man's dead, Stella. Are you sure this is a good idea, Stella? Nope, but we're already in this deep. What's the harm in digging a little deeper? I mean, then maybe we shouldn't do this. The man is dead. Yeah, you're right. Let's head back and call the police. My phone wouldn't get reception once we're on the main road. As you and Stella quickly make your way back to the woods, unearthly whispers of creatures unknown once again surround you. Keep moving. You say nothing, continuing forward with grim determination. What the heck are those things? We're almost there. As you and Stella reach the main road, the whispers fade back into the sounds of nature. It sounds like they've stopped following us. I certainly can't smell that stench anymore. Should get reception now that we're back on the main road. Let me find my phone so I can call the sheriff. You feel a buzz in your pocket. 6 missed calls from Tabitha. And 13 text messages. Call her, text her that you're okay. Text her she needs to calm down. Let's see. Let's call her. Or... let's text her that we're okay. You text Tabitha and let her know you're okay. Your message sits unread. Tabitha's been blowing up my phone. I guess she must have been worried about you. But first things first, let's call the police. Yeah. Stella pulls out her phone and dials. Hello? Earl? It's Stella Richmond. I'm up the mountain on Esquina Trail. Duke is dead, Earl. Shotgun. Happened right in front of us. There's something in the woods. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I think we're okay, but hurry. Jesus, Earl. Who's gonna tell Bo? I guess now we wait. Takes a little while, but eventually a patrol car arrives on the scene. Out of it walk two officers, Sheriff Hugby, friendly older man, and Deputy Franklin, a serious man wearing sunglasses. Good lord. Wearing sunglasses despite it being the middle of the night. See? Right there. A thing jumps out of the woods, and then the shotgun goes off. What in Sam Hill? What is that? Some kind of Pillsbury doughboy? Could have been a naked maniac. No, there's more than one. They chased us to the woods, whatever they are. They're not human. And they killed Duke. Uh-huh. Now we're gonna have to confiscate that camera, Mr. Richmond, if you don't mind. This is evidence. Oh, but okay. Let me just turn it off to save the battery. Here you go, Deputy Franklin. We appreciate your compliance with the law. We'll get a team out in the morning to retrieve the body, but for now, Sheriff Hugby and I... Please call me Earl. Earl and I will escort you and... Who are you exactly? It's Timma. He came down for the funeral. Timma as in... Tabitha's cousin, yes. Damn. Didn't think you'd actually show. Well, let's escort you both to town. If there's a naked maniac on the loose, it's best you don't walk back on your own. It wasn't... Never mind. Why aren't you going out there tonight? There's a dead body in the woods. Those things out there can attack someone else. Well, it ain't exactly like old Duke's going anywhere at this point. He'll still be out there in the morning. We only have a skeleton crew at the moment. Monday nights are Deputy Dickerson's bowling nights. Well, call Deputy Dickerson in. A man's been killed. We'll be on alert for any more reports of naked maniacs, but retrieving Duke will just have to wait. Now, if you kindly step into the vehicle, we can return you safely to your home. Do we have to ride back with you? We can just walk. Those creatures left. We'll be fine. I'm afraid I'm gonna have to insist for your own safety. Okay, thank you. You can ride up in front with me, little lady. That is, if your mama permits. What about Stella? She hates being in those wheeled contraptions. Sure, Earl, you can hold Gretchen on the way back to town. The cop usher you and Stella into the back of their squad car. You are just the cutest little thing, Miss Gretchen. Yes, you are. Sheriff Hugby pats Gretchen on the head affectionately, but she remains wholly focused on Stella. A worried look stretches across her little pug face as Hugby scratches behind her ear. Stella stares out the window, oddly quiet. I wonder if her parents were involved in a car accident. Oh, my poor Stella. Neither one of us likes these awful metal beasts. If only I was able to comfort her. And found this old man who reeks of coffee for keeping us apart. Yeah, I wonder, because she won't. Yeah, I can't imagine someone wanting to walk through the woods after being attacked and seeing somebody killed. So something must have happened pretty bad with cars. Hey Stella, you good? She doesn't respond. Place a comforting hand on your shoulders. I don't think Stella's okay back here. I guess we just saw a man die. I don't know what to say. Do we place a hand on her shoulder? Or is that gonna freak her out? You reach out, rest your hands on her shoulder. She jumps slightly, but you can feel some of her tension ease and hear her let out a soothing sigh. I guess we just saw a man die. I don't know what to say either. Looks to me like she's got a bout of car sickness. Uh-oh. Must be why she thought walking home sounded like such a good idea. Guess whatever you saw out there in the woods wasn't as bad as an upset me. I'm sure she'll be right as rain once we get back down the hill. Though she best not hurl in the meantime. We wouldn't want Franklin here to have to work late cleaning the squad car. We're only a few minutes away. Y'all better keep it together until then. Then the rubble of gravel beneath the tires gives way to uneven pavement. Car comes to a stop in front of a small cottage. You two stay out of trouble. We'll have this all sorted in the morning. Just get a good night's sleep. And you, whatever your name is. It's Tima. My name is Tima. Tima. I pee freely. Fox Mulder. Let's not be sarcastic, and someone's died. Sure. You're in town for the funeral? Good. Don't go leaving before then. I imagine we'll need to ask you a few questions about everything you've seen here tonight. Hello, Ken. Hello. Welcome, my friend.
Better go big or go home. That's what they said in the Disney Channel movie Brink that I grew up on. So maybe I just gotta listen to Brink, Brink in it, I don't know if anyone ever watched Brink, but if you know about Brink, you know all about me.
I don't know about Brink. Welcome in. I was much more Nickelodeon than I was Disney Channel. Welcome in. Yeah, it's a fun one. Might have to look it up. All about roller. Ah, okay. That'll makes a little sense now. We're playing a game called Scarlet Hollow. It's about a holler, an old a town in. Where are we at? South Carolina, I think. Yeah. I just kind of stumbled across it. I think chapter 1 is free on Steam, and it was on sale at least a couple weeks ago when I bought it. And it's apparently a spoopy game. We just saw some kind of creatures that ended up getting a man killed. I think my decision actually got him killed, but we saved the pup. We saved the doggo. So that's good. But yeah, we traveled back to our mother's hometown, Scarlet Hollow. Well, apparently the town is named after our family, so we are the Scarlets. And Papa's looking so cute, yeah. But yeah, we are the Scarlets, and this is our mother's hometown, which apparently she hated this town. She left, she moved away when we were young, and we've lived in the big city. We've lived in the big city ever since. So her sister, our mother's dead, but her sister had died. Our aunt had died recently, so we came back home to help our cousin with the funeral. Cousin Tabitha, and she lives in the old Scarlet Mansion, and it's this old, decrepit, literally falling apart house on the side of a cliff. So yeah, all she's left us to eat was peanut butter and jelly. So we came into town. We walked into town, and we met Stella, who is a cryptid hunter, and we went out into the forest to hunt for cryptids with her. She's also a YouTuber. She records all this for YouTube, and ran into a man, Duke, who was hunting something that was killing his chickens. And we found some kind of creatures, some kind of weird creatures that ended up getting Duke killed. So we called the cops. They dropped us off. Everybody's acting really cagey. The cops saw the video and they're like, yeah, it was just some naked man. It clearly wasn't a naked man. Sounds like a good start. Yeah, to speaking. Yeah, they were clearly some kind of entity, some kind of otherworldly, demonic-looking creatures. Like their skin was all like stretched out, their necks were all distended. They kept saying that this land is cursed. You know, that to get out of here, that we need to leave. You know, all the spoopy stuff. And yeah. That's where we're at. When we started the game, we had the option to choose between 7 different traits. It was like strength, like charm, it was like, you know, good looks. There was a trait of like being really intelligent, high IQ. There was a trait of being, I can't remember what the other ones were, but we chose the traits that allows us to talk to animals. And a trait called Mystic, which allows us to see things in the world that are not right. Sounds terrifying. Yeah, yeah. Also, in our house, in the Scarlet Estate, there are several parts of the estate are closed off. Tabitha says that, you know, you'll fall through the floor if you go there. It's unstable. You know, you'll you know, the house, parts of the house are falling apart, but it's all chained off. It's all locked up, so we can't get back there yet. Yeah, so something's definitely awry about this. The cops were definitely super cagey. They were super cagey. Hippie, also unstable. Hippie, welcome in. Lovely to see you. Lovely to see you. I hope you enjoyed TwitchCon. It sounded like you had a blast. Yeah, the cops seem to know something's up. Duke's body is out in the woods, and they're not going to go get it. They're like, oh, we're going to get it in the morning. Because, yeah, they obviously know that these creatures are out there haunting the place. You should come out. Maybe next year. We'll see. We'll see.
Chat! My girl wants me to cook rice because she's racist. Yeah. Yeah. Because I'm Asian. Huh? What a fucking thought. Because I'm fucking racist. I'm not racist. Whoa, pause. Hold on. Wait the fucking minute. Hold up, bruh. Hold on. I'm not racist. You're racist, chat.
Oh, rip.
All I have is a bunch of racists in chat. Say what? Oh, yo!
Welcome in, Hippie, and welcome back. Welcome back. Oh God. You're leaving. Oh, rip. He's got canceled. What is that emote? That is a hilarious emote. I love that emote. Welcome in. Yeah, this game though is interesting to say the least. I'm liking it so far. So embarrassing. Oh no. Welcome in. Welcome back. Welcome back though. Yeah, hippie was down at TwitchCon. Down at TwitchCon. Blame my girl for wanting rice. I bet you cooked some fire rice. I bet you it is fire. Just part of Twitch. Yeah, they out here. They'll those clippers will get you. It will get you every single time. Bella, keep an eye on him for us. Make sure he doesn't get into any more rubble. Y'all have a good night now. Bye-bye, Gretchy. And y'all have a lovely evening. Well, we just saw a man get killed, so I don't think we're gonna have a lovely evening. If any, I'm not gonna say that, give you any trouble, you know how to get in touch. The craziest thing happened. What happened? If you want to share. And here you are, back in town, away from the woods, with no one but Stella in sight. People actually noticed you. Like a few people came up to me and wanted me to sign their stuff and take selfies. Let's go. Even some partners knew me. Of course. Of course. Hippie is a phenomenal streamer, guys. You check him out. Check out Sallow as well. Salakin is a top tier gamer. Absolutely wonderful in Smash Brothers Melee. Absolutely wonderful. TwitchCon seems like a blast. Yeah. Got invited to so many partner parties. Let's go. Of course, yeah, Hippie's a great gamer. Hippie is cracked in Phasmo, which I haven't played Phasmo in a long time. I need to play Phasmo again. I need to check out the Halloween update, which they just dropped the Halloween update, I think yesterday. So there's a lot of Easter eggs that they left in that you can get custom badges if you get them all. Yeah. I definitely will be checking out Phasmo soon. Hippie is absolutely goated at Phasmo. Great streamer. Hippie's a great musician, he's a rapper. Great musician. Got some really, really fire tracks. Do check out Hippie. Hippie does he does really, really great interviews. He interviews other streamers, other content creators. And phenomenal interviewer. Like one of the best the best I've seen on Twitch. Like literally could interview for like late night shows, like better. Late night shows are actually kind of dog at interviewing. He's actually a really good interviewer. We should play. Yeah, we should. Yeah. I haven't played that much. The new update. I've been kind of getting beaten up at work, so I haven't been able to play as much. No. You have a personality that brings people in. You bring people in, Hippie. Thank you. Love to see it. Yeah. Hippie definitely deserves it. Let's see here. Where are we? Here you are, back in town, away from the woods, with no one but Stella in sight. No cap. You made it possible for me to step into the YouTubing world. Well, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. You've so many hippies also hippie does connect people. Like I've gotten connected with so many other streamers because of hippie. Like I've met so many really cool people. He definitely connects people in a way that a lot of other streamers you know can't do. He's just really good at getting people to come together and helping people get new friends. He's really good at that. I've also met a lot of people through Salad. Those are the best. Yeah, hippie is the best people. Hippie is the best people. IRL streamers don't know me. Only the damn YouTubers. Entire con I hung viewers kidnapped. Nothing but VTubers. Kidnapped by VTubers. There is no worse fate. There is no worse fate than to be kidnapped by VTubers. I'm glad you made it out, hippie. Let's see, Stella. Holy shit. Okay, Stella. Why the hell would you ask if we could walk home? This game is interesting. Yes, it is. It's really cool. Gotta grab a bite? I'll be lurking? Alright, enjoy your food. I hope you get something yummy. I don't have any plans for dinner tonight. I might have to order something. That's okay. Okay, Stella, why the hell would you ask if we could walk home? They seemed a little blasé. Yeah, they really did seem blasé. Let's go with, hold on. Hope you don't mind me asking, but why on earth did you want to walk home? Let's go here. Yeah, get food. Get food. That's a fair question. I've just had some bad experience with cars. I don't know how to drive them, and I don't like getting into them unless it's literally a question of life or death. Yeah, I think she was involved in an accident. I think her parents might have been killed. We don't know the story behind her parents. She mentioned them once and did not want to elaborate at all. So I wonder if her parents were killed in a car accident. Which I guess tonight was. Sorry if I weirded you out. God, what a night. They seemed a little blasé about everything. They really did. You holding up? How are you holding up? Let's say, yeah, they seemed a little blasé about a man's death. I can't believe they're waiting until morning to even start looking for him. Who knows what those things are doing to his body right now? I believe that they were well informed. I believe they are well intentioned, if in over their heads. And what's worse, I think they implied you're a suspect, even after we showed them all the footage. Yeah, the truth will get out. Even if they don't believe the footage, those things are out there in the woods, and something's telling me they're not going away. Yeah, no kidding. But it's okay. I'm not going to let anything bad happen to you. So we have the ability to talk to dogs, so this is the dog, Gretchen. Nor will I, though have little understanding of police work. I was there. I filmed the whole thing. At the very least, it'll never hold up in court. And it won't get to that point either, because we're going to do a little investigating of our own. We got to find out more about those things. If we can get clearer footage, or better yet, trap one of them, there's no way they can blame you for what happened. The library doesn't open for a while, but I've read every book on cryptids. They have never came across anything like this. There is someone in town who might have useful information. My friend's mom. Her place isn't far. We should head over there now before it gets late. Let's do it. Sure, why not? Let's keep this nightmare going. I should check in on Tabitha. You can talk to your friend's mom. I'm going to bed. I want to check in on Tabitha, but she's been incredibly cold. Well, mean, her mom died, so she's gonna be kind of, but I'm surprised that she's called us so many times. But let's keep this nightmare going. You all right, pal? Seems like you might be losing it a little. All the more reason to visit my friend's mom. Hey, she wants to hook us up with her friend's mom. I always leave her place feeling lighter. Come on, she's just down the way. Tabitha was crazy. You know a Tabitha once? Actually, I knew a Tabitha a long time ago. I remember she, although her older sister was Alia, was sweet. That's a really unique name. But yeah, I knew a Tabitha, and she had the most crazy loud, earth-shattering, window-rattling. They weren't burps; they were belches. She was capable of belting out belches that would blast your eardrums out of your head. It was it was so weird, but it was hilarious. I'm glad you're sticking it out with us. It's always nice to have an extra companion. Hope she's still awake. Gretchen, there's something foul creeping up behind us. Emma? Jesus. You and Stella turned to see a shadowy figure staring at you from across the road. You didn't hear it approach. Welcome home. Mystical. So this is one of our powers. We have the power to speak to animals, and we have the power to see supernatural things in the world. You're finally back where you belong. Before you can respond, the door behind you swings open. An older woman stands in the entryway. Go home, Wayne. I can't help you tonight. You look back. The figure is already gone, disappeared into the shadows of the night. Yeah, don't walk up on me like that in the middle of the night, in the middle of the street, and be like, Timma with your glowing eyes. Yeah, their dad was a shot caller from the hood. He's the nicest guy. Literally will help old ladies across the street and take homeless animals to no-kill shelters. That's awesome. That's awesome. I wouldn't play with him. He did 20 years. Oh, and fed for no reason. Ouch. Well, I'm glad he's out. I'm glad he's, yeah, it sounds like a really cool dude. Look back and the figure is already gone, disappeared into the shadows of the night. Sorry about that, Stella. Some people just can't be helped. You know, actually, when I was driving home from work on Friday, there was this couple. They weren't like super old, but they were older. They were like maybe like 40s or 50s. Like they weren't like 70s. And they were just walking in the middle of the lane of the street. Mind you, there were sidewalks on both sides of the street, but they were just literally walking, so you had to completely cut over to the other lane to pass them. And this was on a relatively busy street. I'm like, what is going on here? He's super legit now, so I'm happy for him. Let's go. What brings you out here so late? And who is this? Hi, Miss Forsyth. Forsyth? I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Forsyth? Forsyth? Hi, Miss Forsyth. We'll go with that. This is Timma. Is it okay if we come in? Were they on their meds? I don't know what was going on with him, but like we had to queue up behind him and cross into the other lane to go around him. We're like, y'all know there's sidewalks on both sides of the road, right? Or if you're gonna walk in the road, at least like walk off to the side so we can go around you without having to drive to the other lane. It was really odd. They're also walking the wrong, like, they weren't walking with traffic, they're walking against traffic too. So like we had to stop and like literally like they were slowly passing us at like 1 mile, like as slowest walking pace possible. You and Miss Forsyth briefly lock eyes. She's impenetrable. You can feel small and almost naked in her presence. There's something about her that's far beyond you, but you feel no threat, no malice. And then the moment passes, and you only see the woman before you. She's got some powers. Of course. You're in luck. I just put water in for hibiscus tea. And for goodness sake, you can call me Sybil. You're an adult now, after all. Welcome to my little nook. This place always has the loveliest aromas. Oh yeah, she's got like the herbs in the back, the kind bud. It's nice to finally meet you, Timo. I was so sorry to hear about your mother. Vivienne was such a lovely soul, and she's been sorely missed in the holler. And now poor Elaine is gone as well. Do let me know if there's anything you need while you're in town. Offer the boiled peanuts. No, we're not going to offer the boiled peanuts. They've been in our backpack for like way too long. What? Who was that outside? Yeah, we're going to know who that was. Just a very sick man. You don't need to be worried about him. Okay, you knew my mom. Of course, dear. She was a good friend of mine for many years. She was a lovely woman. You should come by sometime. I can delight you with unsavory tales of her youth. How did you know that she died? Oh, Elaine was a chatty woman. Not much went on that I wouldn't get an earful of. Bless her heart. I never met Elaine. You don't have to pass on your condolences to me. I have no feelings about the woman. I'm just going to assume you said peanuts. What did I say? We got a bag of boiled peanuts, whatever those are. I don't, do you just boil peanuts and their shells or something? I don't know. We got a bag of boiled peanuts from a guy on the bus. He's like, I'm not going to eat these. Or you need these more than I do. Here, take these. And they've been slowly going rancid in our backpack ever since. I don't know why we haven't thrown them away. But we keep offering them to people. And they're like, yeah, no. Peanuts are healthy. Really? Healthier boiled. Okay. I'm not a big... Well, I only eat them from like the Planters can. Or you know, on top of you know, like Kung Pao chicken or something. I don't usually cook, and I'm not a big, like I don't do like caramelized or anything like that. I just kind of eat them plain as they come. But I did not know that. The more you know. That's fair, child. It seems like the right thing to do. We need your help. Ah, yes. I suppose pleasantries can wait for another time. What's got you here so late? You seem troubled. You know about the weird stuff, right? Unexplained stuff? I'm not sure I follow, dear. I know which oils to use for which aches. I know a bit about classical spiritualism. Just what sort of unexplained things are you talking about? Duke was killed tonight by something in the woods. Oh my lord. Have you contacted the police? Yes, and they didn't take it very seriously. They're not even looking for the body until tomorrow. Those things out there, I don't even know how to describe them. I can't say I know much about local wildlife. My daughter has always been brighter, has had a brighter gift for nature than I. This wasn't the local wildlife, Miss Forsyth. Here, I can show you. Stella pulls a memory card out from her sleeves and pops it into her phone. I wasn't about to let the police hold on to this. At least not before we've had a chance to make a copy. Cops are gonna be mad when they find out. I can't believe you're withholding evidence. Smooth. So the Duke was killed by some kind of creature. There was many creatures. And they had like there were some kind of demonic looking creature. They had like long distended necks and like super long arms, and they kind of walked on all fours, sort of. They were human-like, but they clearly weren't human. Yeah. So we were recording it on a camera, so apparently she slipped the memory card out. Smooth. The cops wouldn't know what to do with that footage anyway. Imagine if they accidentally erased it. Exactly. I'll give it to them if they ask again. Now we can examine the footage for ourselves. Yeah, just copy it to your phone. Just copy it to your phone and be like, oops, I accidentally took the memory card out. Here you go. Most Asian stores sell rolled in oil ones, which taste way better, but they are unhealthy. I got you. At TwitchCon, the police didn't let me go in with, even with your license. Yeah. I'll say that Kansas law is interesting when it comes to CCL. So I do have my CCL for Kansas, which if you are a citizen of Kansas and you are legal to carry, you do not need a CCL. But if I go to like Kansas City, it's in both Kansas and Missouri. So there's Kansas City, Kansas, and Kansas City, Missouri. If I went into Missouri, I wouldn't be able to carry legally. So with my permit, now I can carry legally in Missouri, Oklahoma, Texas, most of the states. Like I think there's like 36 states it covers. But Kansas law is really odd because places can prevent you from carrying, but only if they provide you, only if all of their doors are secured. Any entrance is manned with a metal detector. And they have facilities for you to store your CCL securely. I love Kansas law. We do have like the most gun owner friendly laws. Like some of them are a little bit crazy, I gotta say, but yeah, basically you have to provide security if you're going to prevent CCL. You can post that you don't want CCL, but there's no penalty for entering a place that doesn't provide those securities. But if they do, if you're printing and they see it, they can ask you to leave and they can trespass you. So you have to be careful about that. But yeah, it's a pretty permissive state. Even with my armed guard permit, yeah. Like, nah, fam, you can leave it in your car. Ooh, yeah. I know some streamers had it on them, right? Yeah, I'm sure there were. But yeah, that's the thing, is like they should provide a secure way for you to store your firearm. Leaving it in the car is extremely dangerous because someone can break in your car, steal it, and then now they have it, you know? And they're all around TwitchCon. I'll give it to them if they, okay. Let's see here. They had dogs in the facility? Nice. So yeah, I would imagine that TwitchCon would be like heavily secured. Those dogs had a stuffy nose. Where was this? Up in the mountains in the northwest. Within the town limits? Yes. I see. Is there a way to make the video bigger and louder if you can? I need to plug in the memory card into a computer. I could go back and get mine. So many canines actively searching. I remember when they used to do that at school. The sheriffs would come in with canines. Get everybody's stash. No need. Kanika should still be awake. She can lose hers. Kanika, are we seeing Kanika? You better come with me. Can you take that off the stove, please? You can come with me, Stella. I'm sure she'll be more willing to help a friend than her nosy mother. Walk 3 inches away from one. I did. It really died. Kanika, come out. We could use a little help. Were they like part of private security, or were they like sheriff's dogs? What, Mom? Oh, gosh. Oh, Stella and Gretchen. Who's a good little potato? Kanika, it's me. I'm the good potato. I'm also, or am I the good potato? I most certainly hope I am. And a stranger. I swear me and that dog made eye contact and just mutually understood. Keep it gangster. Nice. They were sheriffs? Gotcha. What are you doing in my house? Hi, I'm Tima. Was helping Stella with a video. Something terrible's happened. I've been through a lot tonight. I'm not in the mood to introduce myself. Let's go I was helping Stella with the video and something terrible happened. Tabitha's cousin? Yep. Sweetie, we were wondering if we can borrow your laptop. Stella and her friend have a video to show us. Like, boo. Ain't no way. It's really important, Kanika. Yeah, I bet they were more interested in just, you know, they probably weren't too worried about, you know, anything contraband. They were probably more there for like security, making sure no, you know, terrorizing happens. Oh, okay. Just don't look in my homework folder. My room's a mess. I'll just bring it out there. Heads up, Kanika. This is graphic. Duke got killed out in the woods tonight. It's on the recording. Wait, are you serious? Duke is dead? We can watch this without you. You know I have a harder stomach than any of our friends. I'm pressing play. Silence washes over the room as the video plays. Stella, what the hell is this? It's far beyond my ability to contribute. I'll leave the thinking up to you humans. I'm sorry either of you had to see this, but Timon and I have no idea how to make heads or tails of it. Stella, are you okay? Did you get hurt? I'm fine, really. I'm okay. I'm fine too. Thanks for asking. It would be pretty sure they were mainly bomb. Yeah, that's probably what they were more. They weren't really there to bind people up, but yeah, looking out for terrorizers. Really, a lot of those big events you're gonna see that, especially something as big as that. You know, I'm sure Twitch has a big security team, so they probably, you know, ask the sheriffs to provide that. I'm fine too. Thanks for asking. Fiddlers look at you, unsure of what to say. We made it awkward. Poor Duke. Poor Bo. Has anyone told him yet? Well, we talked to the police. I hope they told Bo, but Earl and Deputy Franklin didn't seem to be in much of a hurry to do anything. I'll call him later tonight. But for now, we have something far more serious to discuss. What happened in the woods? We weren't supposed to see any of that. I agree, those things are still out there. More serious than a man's death. I didn't like, yeah, let's do the mystical response. Whatever happened in the woods, we weren't supposed to see any of that. You're not wrong. These things, my grandmother called them ditchlings. They're a terrible omen, a sign of great suffering and destruction to come. It's only awkward if someone just lets out a squeaker in the... Mom, come on. Whatever's doing this is serious. Stop scaring Stella and Temma with this polypoke crap. These were clearly creatures. The man just died. Have some respect. Anika, sweetie, let your mother talk. Dang. They said, shut up, girl. The creatures themselves are harmless to people, despite that grisly scene in the woods. How can you say that? Duke is dead. Well, so they ran up to him and like he was trying to shoot, and like right when he pulled, I guess, you know, one of them smacked the gun and he ended up doming himself. It wasn't like, it wasn't like they took his gun and shot him with it. An unfortunate accident, nothing more. Just as birds flock before a storm, the ditchlings congregate where tragedy is soon to fall. To see one is to be cursed by fate. Jesus, Mom, you've clearly had enough tonight. We don't need this. It's okay, Kanika. This is helpful. So, whatever those things are, they aren't magic. We can't rule that out, not after what we saw. Fine, let's focus on what we know. Whatever they are, they're doing something to these animals. You saw the chicken in our video. What was that growth? Maybe the ditchlings were here for Duke? Sybil is right about these things. They're clearly warning us. Nika has a point. Maybe they're making more of themselves. Whatever it is, it's not good. I'm gonna agree with Sybil. This is a talk to animals one, so this might be kind of weird. Fusion Ha. Pick a menu option that requires 2 traits. Okay. Did he negligent discharge himself? No, unfortunately, he negligent discharged into the dome, into the skull, and it was buckshot. So, rip bozo. Yeah, homie died. Yeah. I have to agree with Sybil. I could clearly hear them telling us this place is cursed and to get out while we still can. Spooky stuff. How did you... Yeah. I mean, it was weird. It's definitely a video game kind of contrivance. You're really not gonna... That's something about long guns. It'd be really hard for that to happen, like for you to... Even if the gun got swatted, it'd be really hard considering how long shotgun barrels are for that to move in such a way that you can pull a trigger while it's pointed at your head from like somebody swatting at you. Video game logic, yeah. If it were a pistol, maybe. But yeah, with a long gun, that'd be a very awkward, weird thing to happen. How fast the shot leaves the... Yeah. It's gonna be freaking a mile away before that barrel, you know, crosses your head. Yeah. I have to agree with Sybil. Clearly, hear them telling us this place is cursed. Wait, are you serious? I couldn't make out anything. It was just garbled whispering to me. How interesting. Are you sure you're not just subconsciously rewriting your memories to match my mom's theories? Even if we were to assume for a moment that you and my mom are right, I'd still want to know what they're doing in the woods. Maybe what we're seeing here is some sort of parasitic larva stage, part of their life cycle. Kaneko? But I don't want to jump to any conclusions about something this out there, not without doing some research or talking to a biologist. I'm sure there's a rational explanation that clears all this up. Oh dear, I forgotten entirely about the tea I put on. Let me fix you a couple cups. It'll help soothe your nerves. I don't know, it's getting late and Tim should get some rest. I ran him ragged today with all the hiking and running through the woods in terror. I can keep going, I'm still tired. Yeah, I'm ready to pass out. It was nice meeting you though. You don't have to leave on my account. I just want to go home. Thank God, let this miserable life finally end. I'm tired of shit. Let's, we need to keep going. Okay, maybe it's that I'm eager to get home and start doing some research. I'll ask around on my usual forum to see if anyone has information on ditchlings. Is that what you call them? That's right. You go home now and try to get some rest. Don't stay up all night online. On the online. Let me get some of my house-made peppermint tea to go. It really does wonders to soothe the soul. Bye, Stella. See you tomorrow, okay? And call me if you need to talk. Thanks, Kanika. I'll see ya. Bye, Tima. Bye. I guess I'm walking home. It's excellent iced or warm. Though, with the nights getting chillier, warm will probably be the best. Helps wake up the bones. Be careful out there, both of you. Sybil turns and closes the door behind her. What an unfortunately short visit. Alright, let's head back home. My home, I mean. Ayo? We're here. You're welcome to stay the night if you want. Ayo? Probably should head back before Tabitha has a conniption. Should probably check on Tabitha. Nah, I think I'll need some time alone. Thanks, I'm terrified of being alone tonight. I mean, I probably should check on Tabitha, but we shouldn't, I mean, nah. I'm terrified of being alone tonight. I'm terrified of being alone tonight. Yeah, no kidding. I can't say I was looking forward to it myself. Slumber Party, end of episode 1 at Stella's. Or end episode 1 at Stella's. Let's go. We made it. We made it, gamers. It doesn't take long for Stella to fix up the guest room for you. While it's certainly smaller than its counterpart at the estate, it's far better cared for. Yeah, our room is crazy dusty. It's so exciting to have a guest. I can't remember the last time we had company. Make yourself at home. You didn't have to do all this. Let's see. What do you make of this? Who was that guy outside of Sybil's? I should probably try calling. Let's explore. Who was that guy outside of Sybil's? Felt like I could barely breathe until he left. Wayne. I haven't really gotten to know the guy. I think he works in the mine. It might be worth looking into him. What do you make of all this? Gosh, I don't even know where to begin. There's creatures out there and Duke is dead. I know that some things Sybil said were a little wild, but if she is right and they are an omen, maybe we can change things to stop whatever brought them here before it happens. There has to be a more rational explanation. It couldn't hurt to poke around town. It couldn't hurt to poke around town. I have the time. Agreed. You didn't have to do all this, right? You know you don't have to do all this, right? You don't have to worry about that. I'm glad the guest room is finally getting some use. I should probably try calling Tabitha. Right, she probably doesn't know you're not dead. No, we texted her. Get some rest, Timma. I'll see you in the morning. I'm on the verge of passing out myself. What an exciting, if terrible day. Pull out the phone and call your cousin. It rings for a moment before she picks up. Where the hell have you been? I texted you back. Okay, there's a lot here. As soon as I had reception. Did you? I didn't notice. Do you know anyone named Wayne? I employ over 100 people. I'm sure I know a Wayne. Bruce Wayne? I saw horrible things tonight. Look, I got sucked into something. It was weird. Suckered. We weren't suckered. Kinda suckered. I went into the woods with this girl I met to find some cryptids, and a lot of really terrible things happened. Ah, so you met Stella then. That explains everything. And she's gotten you all worked up? I'm going to bed. I'll collect you tomorrow. From the comfort of Stella's bed, the events of the past evening seemed like something happened to someone else. Though you can still clearly picture the terror you felt in those moments. For now, you're safe and you're warm. Eventually the sun will rise and chase away the monsters to make them seem like nothing but bad dreams. Maybe tomorrow, if you're lucky, you'll wake up in the normal world and have a relaxing week in the mountains with a new friend. It's nice though. Deep down, you can't help but worry that things will only get worse. From behind closed doors, you can faintly hear the sound of quiet sobs. Oh. Why does that miner look like a Anon? Ooh, the artwork is... taking it up a little notch. Little eyes everywhere. I wonder if I should play like a really spooky game. I like the story of this game, and it's spooky. I wonder if I should play like a more traditional spooky game. I will say Immortality was really cool. I wish I finished it. I don't think we're going to go back and finish it, at least not on stream. Immortality was one of the most unique games I have played in... period. This is the end of episode 1. Episode 2 awaits. I'm going to go ahead and put a stream marker here. All right, I think we have 4 episodes, so we are making very slow progress. I think the game is listed as being about 6 hours long. So if it is 4 episodes, which I don't think the game is actually finished. I think there's still more episodes being released. I do very little research on these games when I play them. I just do the kind of the bare minimum. See, you know, don't read reviews. I read very little of the synopsis, so I usually go in pretty blind. If you'd like to continue with this World State in episode 2, please save your game now. Oh my gosh, does this not autosave? Okay, it does. Okay. I was about to say, what kind of world are we living in? This game, like, I think they released it last October. It's not even, I think it's just now like a year old.